Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, boys
wait.
and
As
girls.
yesterday, I demand Christmas now.
Oh no.
Um,
No. We don't
my
get
American life is different.
It's because you guys have
I'm-
Thanksgiving in November.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting till December to break out my Christmas hats. So yeah, we good.
Thank you.
I'm not doing that.
All right, guys. We're gonna start right out the gate. We're gonna get some recaps going. So we'll start at the. Normally we would start with Jessie, but Jessie, obviously you weren't here last week. So we're gonna start with the next runner-up in our list, which would be Rose. I need 3 things that happened to your character last week. You can also steal stuff from our guest from last week as well. Eric the Nomad will not be joining us this week.
Oh yes, Mr. Eric, who was trapped with the goblin dogs that we had to kill.
I mean, you guys
see.
killed. Tord couldn't hit anything.
Tor did his best. He was there for the morale.
I blocked people anyway.
Big facts.
We found a storage shed with rabbits and we let them go. The babies we had to have a conversation about, but the rabbits we were all like, yeah, let's let them out.
Let's free the bunnies. Why not?
Yeah, we were like, we can't kill the bunnies, but the babies though.
Baby goblins.
But-
Don't cheapen it. They were baby goblins.
Okay, baby goblins, but overall, we were just talking about this. We made the right call. Well, I don't know if it was the right call. We made a call that makes us comfortable. So, yeah, we made a call to not kill those babies. Something I didn't think I would say today. I was dumb. I was trying to bluff, and then I was getting too confident, and then this giant ass guy ripped through the door, and we had to kill his ass, but it was hard.
Yeah,
and then
I want you to tell me something that that happened in that fight, very particular to your character. What did the massive bugbear Bathasmus do to you?
he yeeted the shit out of me. He there's a dent in my crown that I stole now, so
Yeah,
that's cute.
He hit you really hard with that heavy flail.
Yeah, I was not feeling good after that, but I got my HP back kind of, so that's good. And then we had to fight this human guy we found.
Points if you can tell me why you got those hit points back, Rose.
I think it was because Eric had this life force thing that he took some of the damage for me and it restored some of mine. I was I'm leeching off of him.
He did soak some of the hit for you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is definitely good enough. We'll move on down the list. We'll go to Tor. 3 things that happened to you last week.
Tor being Tor, after we killed Bathasmus, Tor stared the goblin wives dead in the eyes as he tore the head from Bathasmus.
That did happen. You're absolutely right.
Tor going to the babies thing. We found a room of babies. Astrid was not asleep, but unconscious in the middle of it. The group was trying to decide on whether or not we would kill them. Or what we would do. Tor pretty much left it up to the group, and then Victor stepped aside and was more like, I don't want to see it if it happens. Snongle kind of talked about not doing it and trying to find a home. Tor was playing devil's advocate as always, because he knows that the world can be painful, and that he wasn't so sure that the kids would actually ever get a good place. And then Tor had a moment of reflection and decided not to kill the children. He didn't execute Order 66.
So you did not go full Order 66 on goblin babies. However, I do want to let you know that those younglings that you spared may come back and kill you one day.
And
it is possible.
Tor will look at that as just full on circle of life for him.
It's true. It was a hard choice for you for sure, but they're gonna put out some pain for sure. So whether or not you made the right choice, Zonkathon will probably be happy.
Tor also decided that when this is over in the place here, the group would try and find these kids, the goblin children, a home that might be able to actually help them and not like turn them into, well, littler versions of Tor. Also, after the fight against Auric Van Casterkin, Tor left a note and 30 gold upon the man's body.
Yep.
And
If
the
anyone
note
has,
just says-
if anyone's taken a look at our Facebook or our, I think I also put it up on Reddit, but Twitter and any other social media we've put it up on. There's definitely an image that we'll touch on in a second here of the note that was left. And you said 30 gold as well, right?
Yeah, 30 gold. I already marked it off.
Mad lad.
Tor doesn't care. Tor doesn't care about money.
These frivolous things. Okay. Moving down the line. Victor, 3 things that happened to you. Let's go.
Ooh, I got to knock out Barthasmus. I got the final punch in on that before Tor brutalized him.
Oh my god. I don't want to revisit Tor ripping Barthasmus's head off. It was not a
God,
great time.
are you sure about that? Are you sure?
Like 900% sure, dude. Yes, I'm very
Oh yeah,
sure.
and then I got, what was it? When I intimidated the Goblin Wives, I got like a 27 or some shit.
You got stupid
Those
high.
poor ladies.
Yeah, they're
Really intimidated.
like, that's the thing. On the one hand, like, they're goblins, but on the other hand, they are like women and children. it's very it's messed. Anyways, moral dilemmas for our noble heroes. Okay, so you slug Barthasmus and put him on the ground, face to concrete.
Yeah. Later, I tried talking to our mercenary friend who obviously wouldn't back down on his whole mercenary code thing, so Victor decided to fight him with non-lethal damage the whole fight. Understanding that someone who decides to uphold a contract can't be that bad of a guy. They're just following the rules, you know?
And what happened to Van Casterkin?
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
What happened to him when we were done? Well, we stabilized him and put him on the stairs. But the other thing I was going to mention was I fractured my prosthetic a bit, punching his big heavy shield.
His shield is a very, very dense piece of metal, and you've been putting that arm under a very rigorous stress test in this place. You punched down a wooden wall, you punched a bunch of different enemies from all different vantage points using your forearm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, whatever you can do to actually like land a hit with the prosthetic. It is taking a beating. And punching that steel shield was definitely something it was not a fan of. How much damage did your arm take?
My arm? Hold on, I got it written down. 9 damage.
9 points. It's got 60 hit points, but be hopeful that nobody's going to try and sunder it.
Probably not.
One last thing, Richard, before we carry on with our exploration and re-entry of Astrid into the game.
Oh, did I not do 3?
Broke your arm, knocked out Barthasmus.
Punched out, fractured arm,
And
met
then talk to Auric.
Yeah, you did talk to him, didn't you? Yeah, so that is 3. Okay. Last week we also had a guest, Eric the Nomad, played by our buddy Trevor. He's very much not here this week, which is okay. But this was the state that Auric Van Casterkin was left in, with a note just saying, "Thank you for the good fight," from Zonkathon.
Thanks,
bro.
Thanks, Zon. That's his short form. It's just thanks, Zon.
Z or Z, depending on who you are. Okay, so Eric is going to slowly pull himself up off the ground. He was battered in the last fight. He was really hurt. His wounds are starting to heal, but you can see him kind of massaging his shoulder and just like overall feeling the pain from everything else. And he says, that guy really, really packs a punch. I don't know how much more use I'm going to be to you with these physical confrontations. I'll take this one. He'll nod over to Van Casterkin. He says, I'll take him outside, and I'll help him the best I can. And he'll basically... he'll limp over a little bit towards Van Kaskerkin as he lays on the stairs. He'll make sure that the note gets tucked a little bit further in, winks at Tor, puts the arm over the shoulder, and starts to carry him upstairs in a fireman's carry. You wouldn't have suspected that he'd even be capable of it, given his stature, but the man is man's a very peculiar individual. So he'll be gone, and so will Van Kaskerkin.
As Eric leaves, Tor just looks at him and says, "May your pain remind you that you live until it stops doing it."
And he'll wave his hand and say, "Don't meet Fairy too soon," and head up the stairs. Astrid. It's at this point where you can hear the sound of somebody being not dragged up a flight of stairs, but you can hear somebody laboring up a flight of stairs. Around you in this room, there are a number of small, lumpy green potatoes that scream. They're very obvious upon looking at them to be goblin children. The walls in this room, they're lined with small wooden cages. Each one has a dirty mound of straw underneath it with one of such potatoes. They're shrieking and screaming and not having a great time. You wake up, your head is killing you.
I'm gonna exit the door.
Okay, you come outside and you can see what is the equivalent of, it looks like somebody stuck 2 enemies into a blender, and then the contents of that is all over the floor. There is rarely a spot here in this first 9 squares to the right-hand side of the room near the goblin nursery that isn't covered in some form or other of blood. There is a massive hulking corpse. It appears that there's still a bunch of equipment on it, but its head is missing, which is a little bit disheartening. But you can give me a knowledge nature roll to see if you can identify what it was.
Okay. Nat 20 plus 7.
This is the bugbear that Shalelu told you guys about. This is Bethrasmus. And he's missing a head. That's,
okay.
That's all. Like I could tell you more, but I don't think more bugbear. You also know quite a bit about bugbears. It's not really a relevant point, so we'll carry on with that. So, you come outside and you see the rest of your group. They are in a way. They seem very, very battered. Snongle in particular is wearing Rip Nugget's crown. It has a particular dent in the left-hand side of the actual crown where some kind of injury was put in there. There's still dried blood along the side of her face and ear from where the impact hit, but she seems to be fine. What's it? Seems to be. Astrid, you're up and in the room. Everybody else, you look over and you see Astrid kind of like groggily, like she's still waking up from some kind of enchanted sleep. She groggily makes her way forward and looks at you all.
Hey.
Hello.
I
Finally awake.
and I grab her hand and I'm like, I missed you.
Thank you. I missed you. What happened here?
Death, pain, the usual.
Well, congratulations. You're alive.
That it's important. So, you guys, in your last day, what you guys did, you challenged Auric Van Kaskerkin to a duel. You finished your investigation down here. Upon finding his room, there are still 4 more rooms in that southern part of this like tunnel that you guys can still explore. There's also still a door immediately to the north on the same wall as the stairs that lead back up, as well as another door that is across from the storage room door that you guys saw that is to the stage right of that storage room. It's to the stage left of the stairs up. So
okay.
I'm gonna go search through Van Kaskerkin's room.
okay.
Tor is going to search Bethasmus's body in hopes of cure wounds potions.
So, Berthasmus the Bugbear, you will find something that is it's a very potent feeling, magical, like the quiver. There's a quiver of arrows on him that feel magical. It innately just has like this pulsing energy on it. You'll find a single vial on his body. You can identify that soon. He's wearing studded leather. He's got the heavy flail, but he's also using a masterwork composite longbow. Looks like it's very well made. You'll also find 4 platinum pieces.
Cool.
It doesn't specify what his what he has with the composite longbow, like what its actual composite is, but I'm assuming it would be to match his strength. So yeah, that seems.
Masterwork composite longbow.
My mic was making noise. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I panicked distracted.
Flail. I'm not taking his armor. I don't really want that.
That's fair. The masterwork composite longbow might be good for Victor. Victor, you have how much strength do you have?
18, I think.
Yeah, you could probably pull this bow. I just did the math quick in my head on like the bonus he has versus class levels versus strength and dex. So like numbers. Anyways, it's definitely a +4 composite or composite longbow +4 because magic composite longbows are annoying because then it's a +1 composite longbow +4. It's like, well, what's the bonus for what? Cool, nailed it. So. You'll find that composite longbow. Richard, Victor, you're going through Van Kaskerkin's things.
Yes.
Can Snongle tag along on this little adventure? I want to ideally look through all the rooms in that hallway anyway.
For sure. If you want to open any of these other doors, just let me know. But right now, Victor's kind of like digging through this room. It shows signs of being lived in, for sure. Like, the bed has been rumpled, it's been used, it's unmade, there's half-eaten bread, old smoked salmon sitting on the nightstand, there's a few articles of dirty clothes sitting at the foot of the bed. But other than that, there really isn't anything in here.
This guy was nasty, what a slob.
Well, a little bit, but also, like, compared to goblins, this is kind of a haven. So... You don't really find anything of note, Richard, unless you wanted to take stuff off of his body. I'm okay to say, since I used him to kind of write Trevor out, I'll say that you are able to search him if you want to find something on his body.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just like take a bunch of stuff off him, but if he's got like potions and stuff that'll be useful to us, I would reasonably take those before.
He has a single potion. You can only assume that it matches with the other potion that Berthasmus has. They're both in identical vials. But with...
Is that you telling me that they're both the same so I can put them both together?
Yes.
Nice.
But I'm not sure how much you guys
Richard,
I'll let you...
Richard, I'll let you write that vial down. Both of them.
Okay. I just have a notepad open.
His coin purse was also kind of bulging, dude. That's one thing you will notice. And I won't watch my phrasing on
it. Is that money, or are you happy to see me?
Could be both.
I will. How much would you say was there? I mean, we did just give him some gold. So I don't want to take a bunch of his fucking money.
Money-wise, he had 2 things you saw out the gate was 2 platinum pieces in the bag. And then a lot of gold. Like, you could take time, but roughly about it's a little less than 100 gold here.
Nah, Victor won't steal it from him. I respected that man a bit. Enough not to steal his things.
I think that's fair. So,
but the potion, I might need that, so I am gonna take that.
Take his resources, not his life. Got it. So,
yeah.
Brevin. If you want to give me... Brevin or Astrid or Tor can give me the roll for the Detect Magic on the... Or it's the Spellcraft, I believe, on...
I cannot give you that roll.
You can give me a knowledge...
That's gonna have to be Astrid.
It wouldn't be
don't have
that
it.
either. Because
I have
think
spellcraft.
yes, you have spellcraft. You can give me a roll spellcraft, please.
28.
Oh, Astrid's rolling hot. So, 28. You will know for a fact these are both potions of cure moderate wounds.
I will be taking one of those, not like downing it, but I mean like I would like.
You'll hang on to
pick
one, and
yeah,
and Victor,
I'll hang on to one.
and Victor will
All
hang
right.
on to the other.
The typing is so aggressive.
Yeah,
Go.
Richard's mechanical keyboard is just like ferocious.
No,
I usually-
It's such an energy.
Wait, I have a
Sorry, I
question.
just do it really aggressively.
That's how I feel when I have to argue with somebody on Twitter.
Well, I'll have you know.
Wake up! Wake up!
Oh no!
Okay. Let's go. Calm down a bit, Jesus Christ. All right, so Astrid, you've identified that this is a potion of cure moderate wounds. And Victor and Tor will both be made aware of that through your guys' investigation. There's also so Snongle, Victor. It doesn't take you long to figure out that there isn't really anything in this room of note. You tap, like, even Snongle comes in. She taps a couple of like the flagstones. She knocks on one of the looks for like secret compartments of the drawers. Nothing. It's very much a bare bones living chamber.
Figured as much.
This place is lame.
Hey, I have a question. Am I assuming that my spells and hexes and stuff are reset right now?
Not yet, but we do have to figure out, because they still haven't rested since your last session, Jessie. So like they didn't rest in the last session. They had Trevor's character supplement them a little bit, but they're still running on their 1 day of resources from before. So everyone still is. You guys have to figure out how to do like a rest here still.
Okay.
So that's still something that's definitely up in the air on when you guys are planning to do that and how you'll do that. So we'll see how that goes. Snongle, take your pick. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Let's hit up 4. I'm right next to it.
4?
Yeah.
You open it up.
God, that made me so nervous.
You so you get an overwhelming smell here. It's a musty odor. Bed is covered with a gray mattress. It's covered in black hair and bloodstains that are marring the stone floor. There's a morbid stack of birds' feet that lie in the heap on the floor by the side of the bed. Astrid, this is part of what you will know. You can identify this with, as you guys are kind of coming around, that this is very much the room of Brethasmus. They definitely eat birds. Bugbears do. They're goblinoids, so that is a whole thing. But yeah, the reason that there's a bunch of birds' feet is because he literally eats them whole. But other than that, you don't really find anything of note in here.
Gross, they say, and I shut the door.
Yeet.
And just keep on going down the hall.
Okay. Astrid, you and Snongle, I'm going to say, are teaming up right now because you kind of like poked your head in. While Victor is still looking around in this room. So 1, 2, or 3?
Astrid, what do you think?
3.
3.
3? Okay, so you move directly ahead and find a very large chamber. This one in particular feels like it would be a master bedroom almost. This large chamber seems to serve multiple purposes. To the north of the room, which is on your character's right, you find a fine bed with silken sheets, where to the south, your character's left, you find a desk and a chair under a hanging lantern that make for a comfortable-looking study.
I want to snoop.
You start snooping around. You can tell that there are very elaborate women's clothes here. You can give me a roll, Snongle. This is going to be knowledge local.
No, roll it. I get plus 7.
Plus 7?
20.
Hell yeah. You'll recognize that from particularly these sheets, you could tell me basically which not company, which seamstress and which like silk trader actually sold these to the person that bought them from Magnamar. They're a very they're not a prominent brand, but you definitely recognize these from the markets the few times you've been.
Yes.
Magnamarian silk, dude.
Oh, silk. Fine.
Damn.
Silk.
But other than that,
someone's sleeping very lavishly.
yeah. Other than that, you don't really find much. Just the bed and the sheets, really, and the desk seems empty as well.
Ah, man. Okay. Next.
Which one?
To the left. To the left. I guess technically, the bottom one.
So
The
stage south. So you crack this open. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I believe that one would be. Oh man, they broke this up into A, B, C, and D.
E, F, G, H, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Yeah, seriously though. There it goes. So while this bedroom is clean and brightly lit by a torch, that's lying on the nightstand, its Spartan decorations make it unclear whether it's actually lived in. This whole place seems super, super clean, tidy. It's definitely somebody who's anal retentive lives here. The torch itself that is lit, Astrid, you can identify it as an ever-burning torch. That nobody in the right mind would just leave a torch burning in a bedroom, and nothing but an ever-burning torch would do that. So, ever-burning torches, for anyone who doesn't know, are a torch that are magically enchanted to not go out and not light fires.
Can I take it?
Sure. Snongle, you can mark down you have one ever-burning torch.
Don't need regular torches anymore.
Too good.
Yeet! Throw them all in the fucking in the fire. Who needs them? So that is that entire room, though. You look around, head to toe, do your thing, and we have the last room that's up here. So final bedroom.
Oh.
A
little place scream, but then it came out as a.
So for anyone who's watching that little blunder, I had this reset to share with people to give the assets to other people. There are certain scenarios where Pseudo doesn't get captured, and that's where you might find him. Spoiler alert: you found Pseudo's room.
He's back from the dead.
This room's clean and well organized. Low dresser to the southwest is stacked with paper sitting atop it, weighed down with a large chunk of obsidian, while the northwest sits a well-made bed. That's pretty much the whole thing. Everything in here would normally be... Basically, the only things you would find here would be Pseudo's possessions, but he hasn't been here for about a few days, or a week, something like that. You don't have to worry about that. So, he is not here.
Silly man.
You guys all come back and regroup in this entry hall. For Jessie's sake, I will give her a fresh description of it. Keep scrolling, damn you. So, a single lantern hangs on the hook on the wall next to where the stairs enter this room. So, relatively here. Several rickety doors open into this room. A few discarded dog pelt rugs lie forgotten in the northeast corner. This place appears to have been at one point a feast hall, but not so much now. It seems to have been repurposed for something else. So, since the three amigos, Snongle, Victor, and Tor, all made the choices last week, Astrid, north door or west door?
Feeling north.
Okay. So, Astrid makes the call. She says, I think we should go through the north door first. It leads you to a 5-foot hallway, 5 feet across, that leads up. It eventually branches out to be about a 10-foot square with 2 more hallways branching off further north and to the east. There's also a small section here that leads to double doors that go to the unknown. Astrid, do you want to put your ward on anybody? Because that has since been expired.
Yeah, let's give it to Tor.
All right, Tor, you have Astrid's seal of approval.
Tor will whisper while within the group. I am completely burnt out of energy. I'm out of I can't be blessed by my own god. I can't receive his blessings at the moment.
That's okay. I'll bless you.
Bless you. Do you have the strength to whip that chain around?
Yes, but I will not be able to do nearly as much as I would like to be able to.
That should be enough to finish this off. And I can't imagine there's any floors below this, judging by the how big the just in proportion to the fact that it was out on an island in the water. There's probably it probably doesn't go any further down than this.
I do want to remind you, Richard, that it was an 80-foot drop from the top to the bottom of the water.
80 feet is...
There
That's
could
a
be
lot longer than I thought.
Yeah. We might want to think about resting, not only because of possibility of something like that, but we could also possibly run into Nualia. And if Auric and Bathasmus were both following her,
Are you suggesting a short rest?
I
don't think we could rest long in here. At some point, someone's gonna come out, notice the bodies here. They're gonna go.
Here's the problem, though. If we don't, we might not ever make it out.
Okay.
How about we shove the bodies best we can into the woman goblin's room, and
You said there isn't one body here. There's a lot of blood because Auric was cut up, but the only fatality here really was Berthasmus.
Yeah.
So we can shove his body, and then we can sleep in one of the dead guys' rooms and just lock the door.
As long as nobody's noticed the bodies up top yet.
Yeah. Oh wait, but we hit those, right?
We locked that room.
That's true. As long as it's not a room they'll check.
We have the key. We took the key.
Fair enough. I mean, we've got beds over there.
If anybody's got ink and paper, we can just write a "Please do not disturb" sign on the door.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of them would do that. I don't think Auric or Bathasmus would do that.
Yeah, these goblins here though, are they gonna keep their mouths shut?
Can anybody do a good Bathasmus impression, "Don't come in here" earlier? I don't want to do it.
Tor walks up to the door of the female goblins, and he stares them through the hole in the door. He stares them down. You remember what I said, right? You move from this room, and you die. I'm adding something to that.
They all just kind of look at each other.
If you tell anyone we're here, I will tear you limb from limb, one by one, and make you all watch.
Roll Intimidate, please.
Let's see. +9. 23.
23? They all shakily nod, they don't want to talk because they're worried you're gonna hit them if they do.
Tor nods. Good.
Wasn't that door busted off its hinges too?
Yes.
We put it back up. We put it back up, and there's only a hole in it.
Yeah.
That's true. Put them in with the babies. It's their mothers.
Yeah, the mothers can, and then they'll keep the babies quiet, so that way nobody has to go check on. Down here.
Well, the babies will still scream and cry.
Well,
I think they expect that.
Victor's gonna escort them all over to the babies. Come on, ladies, come on!
They're all still huddled in the corner, and they look over at Tor as if asking for permission.
Tor nods
They'll
and watches them as they slowly walk out.
They'll slowly get up and walk. The first one kind of steps in the blood, not realizing it, looks down, shudders, and then moves over to the other room. All the goblin wives will be over here with the children, looking after them. And for all you know, Brevin, they will hold to that intimidation.
Once they're in and we close the door, I look at Snongle, lock it.
Yes, and I do. Can I roll?
Yeah, for sure. You don't really need to roll. You have a key.
Oh, that's right. I lock it with the key.
It locks. It's got a thick, meaty, metallic clunk as you turn the key in the lock. You test the handle. It's closed real good.
Which room are we taking?
Victor is going to take the mercenaries room.
Okay. Is anybody setting up a watch?
I was going to ask that. I can do first watch.
Okay.
How many watches do you think we need? I guess to get a substantial amount of sleep, 4 watches.
It'd be 3, typically. It's
3?
because you need 8 hours of rest. Over 3 watches, you could basically have one. Each person does like a 4-hour watch, so you can basically sleep over the course of 12 hours, and that's usually how those work. But that's where it's like the 4, 4, and 4, and then everyone can still get 8 hours of sleep. Usually, the person in the middle is a non-caster.
Tor is going to suggest that that him and Victor actually take Bathasmus's room, and then the ladies can have the like if we'd be able to fit 2 to a room. Tor is also willing to sleep on the floor if need be.
We could switch out like with the mercenaries
way,
watch, like when we switch our watches.
Snongle,
There's plenty of rooms here.
And Tor is also thinking that like me and Victor go into one room, and then Snongle locks that room's door, and then Snongle and Astrid go into another room and lock that door, and then the watches are more so just like, yeah, it would be a difficult, we wouldn't be able to tell each other when to wake up, but it would be like the 2 people in, like, we would have 2 of 3 watches, and then it's a more dangerous way of doing it, but those 2 rooms are the rooms that someone would hear possible snoring coming from. So they might not actually care.
I just need to know what you guys are doing.
I'm just gonna sleep in this room and watch when I have to watch. I will do second watch.
Okay.
I mean, Snongle can just lock the doors for us anyway. Like,
yeah.
And I don't know. I'm assuming they also just lock and unlock from the inside like a normal door, which I shouldn't be, but.
Keep in mind high fantasy settings, so it does require a key on both sides.
Yeah. Just lock my doors. Leave the keys out in the hall. Like under a top or under a brick or something.
Tor will walk into the room with Victor, and he's going to be on the floor.
You don't want to join me? Come on, Tor.
Aww,
It's only the prosthetic arm that's cold.
You guys can cuddle.
I'm not cuddling.
Yeah. Ooh, who's the little spoon?
Oh,
I think Victor would be a little spoon.
Yeah, you know, Tor's got to be the big spoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Astrid, Nox, and Snongle, you guys are also needing to figure out where you're going to be staying.
We can just take, you guys are in the mercenaries room, so should we take the Bathasmus room?
Oh. Actually, Tor will split up into Bathasmus's room and not be with Victor. Sorry.
Victor pats the bed. Come on, join me. And then Tor immediately about faces and goes across the hallway.
Tor whipped out his bedroll, and then he rolled it back up and walked across the hall.
Oh god, that is brutal, dude. Okay.
Snongle's gonna lock both boys in.
Okay.
Like that. I'm gonna lock. And then Snongle is going to... Wait, so is the plan that we're all locking ourselves in rooms for the night? Or not for the night, for the rest?
Tor suggested 2 per room, and Tor was willing to take the floor of one of them. One of the rooms.
Okay. Snongle will unlock.
Because then, because if one room gets like if someone decides that they're going to try and get into this room, at least we have two people in there, and it's not going to be like they could take us out one by one.
Yeah. Okay. Ash. Ladies first. True.
That's smart.
I'll take the one to the south.
So Victor and Astrid. So the same pairs that got together at the bar all those weeks ago. It's not that far realistically, but it's hard to believe that less than a month ago your characters were just meeting each other at the Rusty Dragon or the Fat Man's Feed Bag.
I trust Snongle, and I don't know why.
I want to burn this whole place to the ground. Trustworthy.
Probably the most untrustworthy out of everyone, and I trust Snongle.
Robot arm, man.
I just wake up, my arm's gone, Snongle's just fucking left.
Okay. So, who's on first watch?
I volunteer as tribute.
Rose is on first watch. Okay. So, it's going to be a little difficult considering you've locked yourself in here. So, your perception is going to have a penalty to it because hearing-based perception. But I'm going to need you to give me a perception roll as you guys begin to kind of hunker down and try and get comfortable for the night.
Man, I'm scared I wasted my good rolls. Alright, let's do this. 21!
Oh, do you want one from all of us?
Oh, no. Only Rose needed to roll, Jessie. You're good.
Oh, thank God.
Rose is on watch, so luckily that one is wasted. I'm not hanging on to that, I promise. I bullied you guys enough last week.
God, yeah.
So, Rose, I need to know what your total is.
21.
21?
Yeah, 21. Yeah.
Still good enough. Okay, so your watch goes by without much incident. You've kind of your ear up against the door for most of it. It gets to a point where you start nodding off, but then you kind of like shake your head, and you keep your ear to the door. And at that point, you're just like, okay, like I think that it's good.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all safe about it.
Yep. So next on watch, would that be Victor or Tor?
Victor.
Okay, Richard, give me a perception roll.
Let the casters get their full long sleep.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see here. Perception. Boom. Nice. 18 plus.
Brevin Victor.
24.
Okay, 24. You also will hear nothing. There isn't really a whole lot to hear. You guys it's a stone hallway. On occasion you can hear like a particularly aggressive like wave slap against the side, but it's definitely coming from down a hall through another door. Like it's something very, very distant. But other than that, your watch goes by without a hitch. Tor, final watch. Yep. You wake up, you crack your neck. Your spells are back.
And I would regain 3 hit points?
Yes, everyone will get their level back in hit points. So anyone who's taken damage, make sure to heal up your level in hit points.
Oh, thank goodness.
I can just hit a button that says rest.
Got him.
Where'd that button go?
Cool.
Oh no.
Also, I would like to say, Tor is taking one of the barbed chains castings and turning that into an extra protection from chaos.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I have the ability to change all of my spells into inflict light wounds if I need to.
Okay.
And then here goes my perception. Let's see. It's gonna be crap. Watch it. That's a 10 total.
10 total?
Yeah.
So this is the part where I'm supposed to get creative. So, it's about this point where you can actually hear somebody padding into the hallway. You can hear footsteps coming from the door where you guys came from, across both your doors, moves into what appears to be one of the doors to the further to the south, and closes the door.
Oh,
Okay. Tor can't really open his doors, so like he's not gonna just sneak into someone's room and try and murder them because he can't get out.
It's very true. That will be the end of your watch, Brevin. Jessie, did you want to change any of your spells?
I don't think so. It should be good.
So you have 1 flurry of snowballs, 1 cure moderate wounds, 1 sleep, 1 ear-piercing scream, 1 cure light wounds, stabilize, read magic, light, and bleed. That sound about right?
Can I replace bleed with another heal spell?
The bleed is a 0 level, but we can replace it with either. You already have stabilize, but you can take mending, which could be used to help repair Victor's arm, or resistance, which basically gives people a bonus on saving throws.
I'll do the resistance.
Okay. So you have resistance as one of your cantrips now, so you're good to do that. But that aside, you're all set.
All right.
So, you guys wake up. And by wake up, I mean Snongle, you eventually open your eyes. Stretch a little bit. It's a little uncomfortable. You and Victor kind of like traded on the bed. That phrasing. Cheers, Luke.
we get bed rolls.
Yeah, you have bed rolls and stuff too, but also like you guys are rotating out on who was using the bed because
The bed's clearly more comfortable.
absolutely.
I said I just left it in a drawer.
You didn't make a bed in a drawer?
Oh,
Oh my God, Rose.
curl up and
Like
put
a
little
cat.
curtain for me, and that's what. Yeah, my cat does that.
Okay. You guys wake up. Tor, you gently prod Astrid as your shift comes to a close to wake her up. You did hear what you heard. Keep that in mind.
Yep.
So, Snongle, you open your door and step out into the hallway, getting ready to undo Tor and Astrid's door.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little that.
Oh, that was exactly what I was waiting for. 1 second.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
When Tor hears the knock, he's like, hello?
Well, it's at that point where this door flies open and a dark-skinned woman comes out. She's wearing very elaborate white robes. They don't leave a whole lot to the imagination, but most Varisian garb doesn't. She has a very, very wide hood, very like dark braided hair, and a white cat that kind of slinks and weaves between her legs as she comes out. She has a wand in one hand and sees you, Snongle, opening the door.
Fuck. Wait. Can I block? No, I'm the only one out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I bluff and say, "Hey, I got lost around here. Where's the bathroom? I work for the goblins too."
You can give me the roll from hell.
Yes.
When you say the goblins, you hear Tor on the other side of the door. Nualia.
Okay, that's a plus. That's a plus 9. So 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
27 is not good enough.
Ah! Okay.
Based on what you said and like what she knows, yeah, no way in hell.
All right.
She looks at you and she says, "The mistress will be finished with you soon." Roll initiative, please.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume I can see what's going on, so I.
You can definitely hear what's going on, but Snongle hadn't quite gotten to unlocking Astrid and Tor's door.
Oof.
So Snongle, guess what you get to do in your first round of combat?
I love my brain. I cannot believe I did this. Sorry,
Richard,
guys.
quick question. Is Victor Van Victor supposed to be referenced to Victor Von Doom?
No, it's Victor Van Kaskerkin.
Oh.
Or not Victor Van, the Van Kaskerkin guy.
Okay. I thought you were going for some Marvel level shit there. Okay.
Unfortunately, no.
We don't talk about Marvel here.
I'm much more simple-minded.
Okay.
Damn, that was such a good bluff roll too. I cannot believe my.
It wasn't bad, but like when I say the roll from hell, you know you've got to get like really, really good.
I figured you probably need like a 30, right?
That was the number that I had in my head for sure. So, Victor, your initiative.
6.
Snongle.
12.
12. And she got a beefy 18. Victor and not Victor, Tor and Astrid, you guys can also roll initiative, as you guys can you heard Snongle knock, but then you guys go to try and open the door and nothing happens.
I did roll. I got a 4 total. Yeah.
4
Or
total.
if you want me to re-roll.
Beautiful. No, you're good.
Yeah.
And Astrid, what's your total?
8.
8. Excellent. So we got her at the top, then Snongle, then Astrid, then Victor, then Tor. So, top of the round with her. Okay, let's see. How's she gonna fight you guys? Alright, so she is going to make an attack against you, Snongle. I just gotta figure out what I want her to attack you with.
Her mine.
Oh, that's like a list of her prepared spells. Oh, there it is. Cool. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So, Snongle, she raises up her hand, and this, it's like a purple-blue flood of energy shoots out of her hand. The ground underneath you becomes coated in some kind of strange substance. You're not sure what, but it becomes really difficult to remain standing. I need a reflex save.
Yes. Is there a modifier for reflex? Yes, there is, +6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Probably not enough.
13?
Yeah.
You just missed it. So you will reflex save or fall. You fall prone. Okay. Rose. Snongle slips and falls. It's like somebody put butter all over the floor in the kitchen and then had you come running for cookies. She casts the spell and immediately you slip and fall on your butt. So, for anybody who needs to know, this is one object or a 10-foot square. It is 10 feet starting here and basically moving into the southernmost door because she doesn't want to like mess up Van Kaskerkin's room. But it kind of just stops here in like a 10-foot square. So this whole hallway is now just slick with oil or grease. So, it goes to I believe that'll be Snongle's turn. You're prone, dude.
Can I
So,
try? Oh, is there a penalty for trying to stand up?
I'm gonna need an acrobatics check.
I can do that. One of the few things I'm good at. +9, so a 23. Wait, am I bad at math?
Your acrobatics is a +9, so +14 should be 23.
Yeah, I was right. Okay, 23.
So you are successfully on your feet. Stand up. In order to walk through this, though, I'm gonna need another reflex save or another acrobatics check to move through it.
Am I able to just turn to my left and unlock the door?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna unlock the door.
Okay, give me a roll, disable device.
Yes.
Because of your quick disable, you can do this as a standard action.
Oh,
but because of that dice roll, I don't think you can do it at all.
No.
Actually, your disable device is 10, right?
Yeah, so it's a 12.
That's 12 total. Is that still enough?
On a simple door, simple lock.
I think it specifies the kind of locks these doors have, too.
Why'd I grab a caramel M&M? I want.
Halloween vibes, dudes. We're eating way too much candy.
I'm a gremlin. Healthy.
She is a true Snongle energy.
Come on, baby. Escalators, escalators.
We'll call it an average lock, just to see what's up. We'll let this get to where it needs to be. Yeah, so you fail, Rose.
Alright, that's fine.
You need to break at least 20, but with a roll of a 2, you can definitely do much better than that. You're fumbling with your lockpicks, trying to get them in the hole. It's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Phrasing. Goes to next to the initiative, which will be Astrid.
Alright.
So, the door in front of you is locked. If you want to delay your turn until the door can get open, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so Astrid, you delay. It then goes to Victor.
And sorry, is it just Snongle Square that's covered in juice?
Snongle Square and the one right in front of her as well. But to step onto it, you're going to need to give me a reflex. You're going to need to give me an acrobatics check to move onto it.
Acrobatics check. Alright, I'm going to try and move up close to her.
Okay. 1, 2... Technically, you can move half speed and avoid the acrobatics roll.
Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, that's half speed.
Yeah, so you're good.
Alright. And as a free action, I'm going to say to her, not another mercenary, are you?
She looks at you and says, with such contempt, pig.
Punch her.
That's rude.
So rude.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna hit her. Non-lethal.
Give me a roll.
Let's see here. Can't flurry, but I can power attack. I'm gonna power attack.
Give me a roll.
+7. 9.
9 means no. You come up, your feet readjusting a little bit still underneath the grease on your feet. You go to punch, but with the slipping, you basically lose all your momentum and actually fall short, unable to hit her. It goes to Tor's turn.
Is there any way I could break the handle?
You can give me a roll.
If I would be able to break the handle, so that way the lock would I don't know.
To break the lock, you can give me a strength roll.
Okay. +3. 17.
I don't know if 17 is good enough. It doesn't seem like it's... I believe that the break DC is in the 20s. So, Tor, you start wailing on it with your chain. Start smashing at it, trying to, break open the lock. It's just not working. You spend your whole round doing that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excuse me. He's moving all over the
place.
place.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen this man? Holds up poorly drawn photo of what he thinks Nualia looks like.
Have you seen this dude?
Have you seen this?
I have a serious question.
You have a serious question?
It's unrelated, I'm sorry. Does anybody like Whoppers?
Whoppers? Like the food
Burger
Whoppers?
King?
No, like the candy.
Oh yeah, they're like Milk Duds but bad.
Yeah, they're gross, right? Thank you. That's all
they're terrible.
I'll eating them.
I mean, I don't mind them. It's not like it's a big deal.
I think I've had one. I think I've had one ever.
Okay. So midst of combat, we go back up to the top of the round with her. Are you ready to have some fun, Victor?
No.
Because she's gonna 5-foot step.
Ah! Get over here! 5-foot step.
Step up. Outslug style is active.
She's got nowhere to go, and she's about to be beaten into a pulp against a doorway.
She's about to make an attempt at something.
Oh, there's that feat for that, where you hit people and they just bounce off walls.
Oh, that's great. So she's gonna make a roll for concentration. I gotta find that statistic because it's just not very present. Okay.
Defensive casting.
Yeah, what is her concentration? There it is. Okay. So if I remember correctly, yeah, there's no way she makes it with that. So, Richard, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity against her as she attempts to cast her spell.
I can power attacks opportunity.
Yeah, you can.
+7. 13.
13 is not enough, dude. And her spell she gets to roll another concentration check, which she will succeed.
Sure. Just ramping up.
Yeah. You go to take a swing at her, but as her spell takes shape, you can see that she doesn't blur so much as you can see almost contrails off of her body. You could see that there's almost like another reflection of her, and it's like looking at her through 7 different mirrors all at once. It's really difficult to actually like make note of where she actually is. So inhabit your square, make it difficult for them to attack. Cool. So she gets to roll one of these. Oh my god. Okay.
She just like what did she just do?
Do you have spellcraft?
I do not.
You don't know a goddamn thing. You could probably hit her and see if you can figure that out then, but in the meantime, it looks like there are 4 of her in that 5-foot, or 5 of her now in that 5-foot section that all just kind of like blur together.
There's too many. Flurry.
It'd be actually 6, my bad. Because there's a bonus for having a higher caster level. So they begin to like move around and do their thing. It then goes, that is her whole turn, because I was removing her thing. It goes to Snongle.
Oh, that's me. Alright, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to disable device again and try not to fail.
Give me a roll, don't blow it.
Don't blow it! Ah, rat. I blew it.
Although it is better, it is still not enough.
Panic Snongle. I just picture Snongle back there just like dropping the key over and over, panicking, like slipping in butter.
She's like, ah!
Working on it.
I'm not strong. It's not working. Alright, I'm going to, I guess that's my turn. I'll yell, get her, Victor!
I'm getting her!
Okay. So, you guys are okay for that. So we go next in the initiative with Astrid. Astrid and Tor, both of you can feel your skin crawl as arcane magic is being cast. You're not sure what it is, you can't see it, but you guys know that there's some kind of magic on the other side of the door that's going off actively.
We're the only casters. Oh crap.
We need to get this door open.
Footsteps.
Wait, why did we put the only casters together? Why did we do that?
Okay, prepare yourself, I guess. And,
Okay.
Tor's gonna try and break down the door instead. He's
Okay,
not going
Tor?
for no lock. He's going for the door.
Give me a roll. It's gonna be strength.
Oh.
17 again.
17 is enough to hit.
Oh, I'm using my attack bonus. Okay. Then it's.
Oh, that was just your strength,
21.
I thought.
Oh yeah, no, that's just my strength to hit it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So 17, dude.
Yep. What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll. Right. You're gonna roll unarmed strike damage. I don't think you can physically do enough to actually damage the door right now with a D3 plus 3.
Can I tear the crap out of the door with my chain?
You can definitely use the chain. We'll use the same roll, but we'll apply your chain's bonuses instead. So,
Okay.
because it was meant to be a break DC for like just pushing the door, which was not enough. But you can definitely give me a roll to attack it with the cold iron chain. So that'd be a total of 21 to hit for sure. You can give me a roll, 2d4 plus 5.
9 points of damage.
9 points. You smash at it with the spiked chain. It leaves dents in the wood, but it leaves the door relatively intact.
Okay.
It goes to next in the initiative. Astrid, do you want to do anything on your turn?
There's not much to do with the door closed. What do I have? Do I have anything that could open the door?
Not really. Not spells wise.
All right.
I'm just reviewing Nox for a second here to make sure that he doesn't have anything special for that. He does not.
An idea.
Uh-oh.
I already brought up the D20 page for breaking down doors.
Okay.
Tor will pretty much just say to Snongle, if you're in a fight, help Victor. I'll try and break it down.
Goes to the top of the round with her. Victor, you're going to get another attack of opportunity. Actually, she's going to roll a concentration check. With that, she will fail.
Oof. I get an attack of opportunity. Gotcha.
You
I am
absolutely do.
Power attack. Lethal damage at this point because she's out for my life. So
Outslug style should still be on, Richard, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, because you had your turn after that, didn't you?
Yeah, and I couldn't 5-step during that turn, so it's not on. But I will still roll.
Give me a roll to hit.
Power attack. Power attack lethal.
That is a solid hit.
25.
Damn. Give me a roll for damage.
Damage is 6 plus 6. That's max damage, 12.
12 points. Holy crap. Now, here's the fun part, Richard. So, wherever your attacks are the target of the spell, require an attack roll, where possible attack range instead. If the attack's a hit, roll randomly to see whether the target is real or a figment. But what do I roll for that? Cool. So, because there's 6 of them, Richard, I'm going to roll a d6.
And I get to pick the number, I'm guessing.
Yes, please.
I choose 6.
It is 4. You come in and take a big sweep with your fist. The mirror reflection of this woman, basically, its eyes go wide, and you strike it directly in the nose. It explodes into shards and effectively vaporizes. There are 5 that remain.
Oh, there's 5 of them left? Oh, so it'd be like a D5 next time or something like that.
It's 5 total. I'm going to basically do 6, and then if it's the number you picked before, then we'll just say that it is another one of the other ones, or I'll have you re-roll. So,
okie dokie.
Number 4 is gone.
Hey, wait. Oh, yeah, it's still her turn. That was just an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so now she's going to attempt to roll. She technically didn't take any damage, which kind of sucks. But she's going to attempt to roll again after the attack of opportunity. With her concentration check, it's not enough. The spell fizzles. It then goes to next in the initiative, Snongle. Do you want to take one last crack at the door? I'm confident that you can roll higher than a 3.
I'm confident too. Also, I think the villain lady, she's kind of cute, right? Anyway, sorry, yeah, I'll unlock the door.
She's kind of cute.
I just kind of see her in the live stream, and I'm like, okay, Miss Thang. All right, I'll roll it. So that's an 18. Oh no, that's not enough.
18. With the amount of damage that's been dealt to this door, and the fact that Brethasmus lived here before, the lock itself isn't in great shape already. The fact that you've regularly, between like you guys sleeping and doing all that stuff, I've lowered the DC a little bit. The lock finally clicks and swings open.
Oh, thank God. I mean, thank Gamemaster. Thank.
Astrid.
Tor is on the back swing, and he's like, oh.
So, Tor, you're winding back with the chain, getting ready to do it. Snongle, back away from the door. I'm going to... And then, just before you're about to swing, the door opens, and you see a small, impish little face.
Smile. She's like, I opened it.
Astrid, you have a held turn.
Yeah. Is the door still not open?
The door is currently open.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go move out in front of Snongle.
Okay. So, you take a step out, and you realize the floor here is slick. I'm going to need an acrobatics roll.
It's 5.
5. You step out, your sandals slip. You end up on your butt in the actual on the ground. Snongle, you're pushed backwards. Astrid, you're prone. But that was it doesn't like end your turn effectively. It doesn't end your movement. You just fall. So you can get back up, which will take a move action, but you can still like move around kind of. Or you could just cast from the ground. It doesn't like if you want to cast a spell right now, you can do that from prone.
Okay. Can I reach her with my ear-piercing scream?
Absolutely, you could. I believe the range on that is, yes, 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels. So, 30 feet, you can hit that, and you're less than 15 feet.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. What's the DC on your ear-piercing scream?
14.
14? Of course. You can see that she stops for a second to, like, hold on to her ear. She shakes her head and then looks at you, Astrid, as you've got your mouth open, whispering your winter winds around her eardrums and trying to harm her with the damage. I just want to double check that that's not, like, a completely negates. Negates the days, halves the damage. So give me a roll. It's going to be a d6 points per 2 caster levels. So it'll be... level 1. So yeah, it'd be effectively 2d6 damage right now.
8.
She takes 4 points. As the ear-piercing scream reaches through her spell and lacerates her eardrums. She manages to shake it off, and only a small trickle of blood starts pouring down to her chin. But you hurt her for sure. So that was the held move. So it now goes to... That was Astrid's turn from before. It goes back to Astrid's turn in the initiative.
Okay, now I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, you stand. Floor is really slick. Your sandals actively slip in the area.
Okay. Can I step behind Snongle?
Yes, you can. So 1, 2.
And I think that's it for now.
Okay, do you want to hold a standard to do anything? You can hold a cure spell if you want.
Sure.
Okay, so Astrid has a held cure spell, and she's ready to go with that if anything were to happen. Next, it goes to Victor.
Ugh. It's my turn. Door open. Good. I'm gonna give her a flurry, and I'm gonna I'm gonna power attack.
Okay. Give me a roll to hit.
That's fine. First one, second one. Oof. First one is a 19. Second
19?
one, it's a 1.
I need a... So, taking the natural 1 into account, Richard, we're not going to roll. You will automatically hit a mirror image. But it is still a solid hit. You shatter the image with your one fist. You come back around for the other swing and find that that was a fake. And, like, you're not used to dealing with fighting such, like, weird magic users yet. You go to swing and it goes wild.
Oh, get all of them. You're one of them.
Okay.
I mean, she's down to 3 now, so...
There's technically 4 of them standing there, but there's 3 images, yes.
Yeah.
It goes to next in the initiative, bringing it up with... T is for Tor. Nailed it. Tor.
Seeing Astrid slip, he's going to slowly walk out, and using half my speed, would I be able to get to the door? Like, if I were to open the door that's underneath Victor, could I... I can't attack while in his space and then walk out. Can I?
No, you cannot.
No, sadly.
She'll get probably a bonus to AC if I try to attack in the doorway.
She will... I don't even think you'd be able to attack from the doorway. That is a hard corner.
Frick. Friggity frick. You know what? Tor will just open up the doorway. He'll slowly walk down there, open up the doorway, step in, and then...
You're lucky that she didn't lock her door because she was so enraptured with the idea of there's somebody out in the hallway that shouldn't be.
Also, you moved to me instead.
Yeah, you moved the wrong Tor.
Hell's bells. So, Victor up in her business, Tor not so much. Okay. So, Tor, you've made your move. Do you want to hold an action of any kind?
If she, for some reason, tries to move past Victor, I'll attack. Or,
okay.
Yeah.
So, Victor, I gotta look up more of what these spells do.
Because also I feel like Tor would be like, that's the spellcaster. If she can do anything with lightning, we might be fucked. Alright.
Possibly. However, it does go back up to the top of the round with her turn. Richard, she's going to make a concentration check to attempt to do a thing.
You're her worst nightmare.
Okay, so that is that plus 7. It's double the spell level plus... Okay, she just fails. Richard, you're going to get an attack of opportunity.
All right. If she succeeds the concentration, does she not get or do I not get one?
That's correct.
Oh, that's how that works.
And then she's got to make it again if you hit her, except she has to beat the DC plus the damage taken.
Oof. Power attack! Boo, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18!
That will hit. Roll D6.
That's 8 damage.
And then roll another D6 for which one you're attacking.
Do I choose a number first?
It's still 6, dude.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep. Roll again. Roll again. Do me a huge favor and roll again, please. And get something again. Isn't it a 3 or a 4? Thank God. You shatter another mirror image. Only 2 of them. Only 3 shapes that kind of like shift and dodge between. this is going beyond boxing, but my God, you wish you could spar with somebody like this. You're swinging and going for it as she's still casting spells at you. You shatter another mirror image. The shocked expression on their face still just as evident, but my goodness, that is just brutal.
So many of them.
She's going to roll a second concentration check to not mess it up, and that will fail. So, she goes to basically, she lifts her hand up in a crooked finger gesture. You can see the sparks of what looks like almost black lightning arcing between her index and middle finger, and then suddenly the spark goes out. It's like somebody blew the pilot out of an old taser. And then she looks at her hand, shakes it out. Damn it. Goes to Snongle.
So, here's a gremlin and probably not infeasible, I don't know, not practical thought I had, but I have a question, theoretically.
Yeah, what's up?
So, if I wanted to say, like, I don't know, walk up to them, acrobat, I don't know. I want to be able to help Victor.
Okay.
But there's a door behind her, but if I, like, flipped over, opened the door, would I be able to stand in that square and jabber?
You can definitely... So, your speed, Snongle, is 1, 2... So, to move your, like, half your speed, you would still end up in the grease. But, if you double move and succeed the acrobatics to get through her square, I will say that, yes, you can end up on the other side through this door.
Okay, and I can jabber from there, right?
You won't be able to attack this turn because it will require all your actions to move.
Yeah, next turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to need the acrobatics check as you start to slowly make your way across the grease.
Let's see if I can do this one. Oh, that's not... That is... 11, 12, 14, 15.
You want to know what you needed, Rose? A 15. You're on the other side. Your boot comes down on the top handle latch of the door, and it swings open. You land on your other foot, and you land in a 3-point turn. You spin around, drawing out Rip Nugget's sword.
Dude, what god do I worship? Calistria?
Calistria.
Yeah, I like that bitch. She's helping me out. Okay.
Yeah. It's funny because like some of the things that you say like out of character, or it's like, man, this chick's kind of hot. Like, it's very in line with Calistrian like scripture. Calistria is all about like carnal pleasure. That's what she likes. That's what she wants. It's like
when I was picking out Snongle's traits, I think we talked about that. I was like, I just want to be like a horny gnome.
I think that is exactly what you told me in the first iteration. I just want to be a horny gnome. Is that too much to ask? Like, no, it is not. We can figure it out. You're on the other side. Victor, you now have a flanking bonus too, which is pretty sweet. It goes to Astrid's turn.
Sorry, me.
Yep, it's your turn, Jessie.
Okay. I gotta move up with the rest of the group.
Okay, so you can move half your speed. So 1, 2, 3. You're behind Victor, but you're also not going to slip in the grease.
And Tor still has my heck.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, is it worth using my spells on this girl? I don't really know.
It might not be for the best. It might be better if you do something like casting resistance on Victor. If this chick is throwing spells around, resistance, or even just like I don't know what you could prepare really, but I think saving your spells might not be the worst idea.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just throw resistance on Victor for now then.
Okay, Richard, your next... it imbues the subject with magical energy that'll protect them from harm. It seems like it's a dulled-down version of her normal ward. She kind of like reaches out and touches you and whispers something. You can see that there's almost like a snowflake insignia that comes up over your chest. I almost said spin your sword, good grief. You break your knuckles again. It's not quite the same, but it has the same vibe. It definitely gives you a similar feeling. It's almost like it was modified from this. Like her ward was something that was based off of the resistance spell. And that's in the fact that they both give you a bonus on saving throws. Richard, for the next... +1, so for 1 minute, you have 60 seconds. So the next 10 rounds, you'll have a +1 bonus on saving throws.
Sweet.
Yeah. Speaking of Victor, it's your turn.
Woo! Flurry of blows! Power attack!
You're flanking.
Flank gets, that's +7 on each. Boom! Boom! Oh!
Okay.
That's a 20, and then a 7, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 on the second.
13 on the second. So for the nat 20, roll to confirm, please.
Roll to confirm! 19.
19? Okay. So that will confirm, Richard. With the 6, it is a near miss, which will destroy 1 of the mirror images. There are only 2 standing now. Because it is so rare that you guys actually get to enjoy a nat 20 from a brawler, Richard, roll for damage on your confirmed critical hit.
That's so basically I just double the damage, right?
Yeah, so you double the dice, double the damage. Should all be times 2.
Double the damage.
You were power attacking too, right?
I sure am.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so it should be 2d6 plus... In play would be power attacking. Weapons. If only that actually selected, that'd be cool. Can you please? Thank you. So it should be 2d6 plus 12.
Damn. It's 24 damage.
I give you guys, I give them an inch and they take a mile. Jesus Christ.
You rolled max damage.
So Richard, can you remind me again how much damage that was?
24.
And for the experienced players, both here at the table and who are listening in the audience, how many hit points typically do wizards have?
Level 1 wizard has around 8.
Level 1 wizard, but and they've got 8. So how many hit points do you think that she has left after that attack?
None.
-5?
Honestly, you're so damn close. So, because Astrid hit her with the spell earlier, that is just enough to drop her below 0. You hit her in the face. She expected you to go for the mirror image, but for whatever reason, you just kind of knew. It's like you close your eyes for a split second, you get the pacing and the beat from the actual, imagining that you're actually in a ring with her as a boxing opponent. What would my opponent do? And thinking to yourself, you open your eyes and lash out quickly. The first hit strikes her solidly in the nose. The second one hits a mirror image and it shatters again into this almost purple glass that dissipates. Her nose starts to bleed, her eyes go dim, and she collapses flat on her back, almost landing on top of Snongle, but not quite. The white cat that was looping around her legs comes over and starts licking her face. And then if you guys try and get close to her, it will hiss at you.
Hey, baby.
I'm sorry!
So I know I dropped the ball on that one. We had to fight this lady, but we were probably gonna have to fight her anyways. In a weird roundabout way. You're welcome.
I mean, she got backed into a corner in a hallway, so I'd prefer that.
Pummeled her in the hallway. Can you imagine if it were an open room, how screwed we would have been?
Tor looks at the cat. This is gonna sound weird. Can he try to intimidate the cat to get it to shut up?
No!
As he tries to search her for magic items or something.
Brevin, you can...
Stop trying to eat her!
How do I want to handle that? Because...
He's just gonna full on like menacing aura this thing. Just stare it dead in the eyes, tell it who's alpha.
Play right.
I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
So, Brevin, you come up and you attempt to touch her. And the cat, even though you're like looking menacing and intimidating, goes to bite you and bats at you with its paw. Not in a cute way either. Like it goes to, it's out for blood. It is a very angry cat.
Tor attacks the cat.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up stats for a cat.
Do you want me to roll to hit?
Tor not care about fucking animals.
Let's just sedate him.
I don't know what's the
Would
cat
you like me to roll for an attack?
Yes, please.
Victor's gonna actively try and stop that.
Okay, so with that roll, it's not gonna fucking matter, dude.
Yeah.
But so Victor gets in your way and basically puts a hand on your chest. Says, "No."
Get it?
It's a cat. I'll search the body with my prosthetic. What's it gonna do? Claw at my metal arm?
So, to kind of lighten the mood on Brevin wanting to kill a cat, I mean, lawful evil and all, but, so Richard, as you're trying to search through with your flesh and blood hand, the cat is actively hanging off your prosthetic, doing the kangaroo kick to the metal, to no avail. It is gnawing and trying to bite at it, and it cannot seem to get through the hardness. You literally hold it up over as you begin to search through her things.
That's a good kitty.
It's slow going, but you do manage to find a similar potion to the ones you guys found, although not exactly the same. You find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scrolls, and the wand in her hand she never actually got to use.
Ah, my pen. 5 scrolls. 1 unknown potion.
Next to this clause, Richard, do me a favor, just mark down page 59.
Page 59?
Yeah.
Ignore everything else?
You don't have to, but there will also be, there's a dagger on her person, doesn't seem very remarkable. The cloak she's wearing is very well made. There's a comb made what you could only assume out of silver. She's wearing a fine gown that you've managed to get blood all over. Congratulations. I'm sure it'll come out with a little bit of elbow grease. There's a small pouch. There's a small pouch of things. It's got hair, fingernail clippings, used handkerchiefs, a pair of pearl earrings that are all in this small pouch. It's kind of gross and macabre, but it's kind of nice. You also find 3 platinum pieces and 278 gold pieces.
Damn, girl.
For people who don't know about the exchange rate, 1 platinum piece is equal to 100 gold pieces. So they effectively just found, what would that be, 578 gold?
578 gold.
Aye, Cobb.
I feel like I missed something at some point, so I'm just gonna make sure page 59 is there.
Yes, please, because that's all good. So.
Good kitty. Astrid, would you like to calm the kitty down? I mean, you could speak to raccoons, right? You could speak to cats.
So for people who so for people who have the misconception that all familiars are equal, yeah, you can't be talking shit, Brevin. There's pussycats watching.
Hey, I would never do anything to a cat to hurt it. Tor is not me.
Very true.
I will apologize for that. Tor will
won't.
not.
Tor just didn't like the smug look on its face.
Hey,
That cat.
you smug little shit.
The white gato with its shit-eating thing.
My best and favorite defense. Okay, small sidebar. My best and favorite defense I've ever used in Among Us was, you should have seen the way he was looking at me when someone asked me, "Did you kill him?" And they're like, Brevin's fine. I'm like, how does this work like this? Okay, all right.
Criminal. Okay, so You've managed to collect some of the things off it. There are some there's something magical in this gear. Obviously, the scrolls are giving off a lot of magical energy, and the wand seems to be kind of neat. I don't know if you want to hand that over to Astrid to see if see how see what the wand actually is. It never actually got fired at you guys because
that's what I forgot to write down. Wand, unknown wand.
Astrid, if you want to give me a roll, it's going to be spellcraft.
All right. Oh, damn it. 12.
Let me just double check the identification DC.
Oh god, I have hiccups, and the hiccups are terrible.
Oh, I hate hiccups.
Boo!
Ooh, it's spooky.
Pop quiz.
It's fine. I'll just, I don't know, look at pictures of myself. I'll be good.
Okay.
Do you know
Pictures of tour.
Self-burn.
how to breathe through your diaphragm?
Self-burn. Oh, yeah.
So,
Through your
Astrid,
diaphragm.
Astrid, you're not sure what it actually is, but you do have read magic, do you not?
Yeah.
So you won't have to roll for the scrolls. So.
Wait, read magic. Like, under skills, I don't have that.
It's one of your spells, actually. You have it as one of your cantrips.
Oh. Alright.
It's basically
yeah.
it's a way of reading runes and things like that. You'll be able to identify these scrolls. Richard, I'll try and go slow for you so that I don't overwhelm you. There is a scroll of comprehend language. Scroll of minor image. Scroll of see invisibility.
Invisible.
Mm-hmm. Scroll of sleep. And finally, a scroll of whispering wind.
There we go.
What was the first one?
The first one was a scroll of comprehend languages. So somebody is speaking a language you're not familiar with, you can cast that and you can basically understand everything that they're saying.
But where's the scroll for getting a dump truck ass?
I think that's just enlarge and reduce.
Oh, no.
That's something you're just born with. I'm sorry.
Astrid, you need to donate a little bit, save some for the rest of us.
Invisibility. There's so many eyes in invisibility.
You're getting mad at me for all the M's from last night, and now you're getting mad at me for a bunch of I's and invisibility? I can't control the spelling lexicon, Richard, please.
Whispering wind.
Yes.
Scroll.
The wand does elude you, though, I believe.
Ooh, what about the cloak?
The cloak, you can give me a... Astrid, you give me another roll. It's going to be another spellcraft check.
20.
20? And that should be low enough. Yeah, so it would be... you'll recognize this as a similar... It's a similar magic given off of the cloak you're currently wearing. It's another cloak of resistance plus 1.
Alright.
The dagger is mundane, as well as the comb and the gown and everything else. There's also another ever-burning torch here, if you guys want that. The pouch of artifacts is just macabre and gross.
Ooh, I'll take that ever-burning torch.
Alright.
I can't create light normally.
I've got to use my fists to make light, dude. It ain't easy.
So the dagger was normal. Did we figure out about the potion and the wand?
The potion, you can actually... I actually learned this. So, you can give me a roll, Richard. It's a perception check to know what the potion does.
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm reading on the forums here. Everyone can give me a roll perception on potions.
Oh, everyone?
14.
14
This
is
is a
not enough.
fear potion.
No.
On what, sorry?
Perception.
Oh, okay, 20.
20?
Nah.
Astrid, very easily. This is a potion to cure light wounds.
Like yelling at someone in a chat room.
I'll have you know. Alright, I think I've got everything down that we've acquired so far.
Okay, she's unconscious. What do you guys want to do with her?
I would like to write a little note, saying, "See you in my dreams, angel," and with a little heart, and then dash Snongle.
Hang on.
I just want it to be known that I'm putting the moves a little love note on her. I want her to know.
Come on, give me the text tool. Give it to me.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, she is not dressed at all. What?
Oh, those are her titties. Oh my god.
I thought that was part of her outfit.
No!
Extra padding, but it's a different kind of extra padding.
Ugh, my god.
What
I thought it was
what's the
like
point
part of the
hood?
breastplate.
No.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as Luke said it, like it doesn't. They don't leave much to the imagination. I was like, oh, that's not armor. That's not armor.
I didn't catch on to that immediately, so.
For everyone who's here, I'll quickly show you a full like body image of her, what she's wearing.
Yes, please.
yeah, yes, please.
Oh my god.
3 plat, 2 7 gold, plus the 5 plat. We'll combine that 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my
You
god.
must not know about me.
That's what she looks like.
Okay, wait. First of all, I love the cat. Second of all, yeah.
Look at the pussycat.
What smash?
Fair. Just
There we go. I love that you're just making this little note.
You didn't have to. I would have just been happy to. That the message got to her. You made a little card. We'll stick it into one of her little boob things.
Like the phone pocket section.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Victor, you finally managed to separate the cat from your arm, and it sits down and basically stands over top of its fallen master, still hissing at you guys.
Ah, good kitty.
I think it's time for you guys to move out.
Let's get out of here.
My mom at me. It's time for you guys to move out.
It's sad because it's real. No.
Mom, it's my birthday. I just turned 18.
Mom, it's my birthday. I just turned 5. Get out of my house.
I've been counting the days. It's time. You're gone.
Turns around in maniacal, like James Bond chair, like James Bond villain chair. Good. Now leave.
Can you believe Sean Connery died?
Oh, I thought that was like
Nope, that was not fake.
That was a hoax for a while.
Nope. That's
No,
the
that
first
was-
thing I woke. That's the first thing I woke up to.
It's like Jackie Chan dying again.
Sad.
Oh God. Okay, so
He's not dead.
keeping on track, we're trying to make sure that your characters make it through this. So, you guys, there is the hallway that you guys explored a little bit earlier. It's the 5 foot hallway that kind of leads down. It's about 60, 70, 65 feet down, and then it kind of opens up into more of like a double door on the left-hand side. There's also the door that's immediately to your left before you go down that hallway.
The door on our left. I'd say we go through there first.
To the left, to the left.
Just kind of clear out the areas closest to where we rested. Fuck.
Okay. You open it up. It's a 15-foot hallway. Leads down to another closed door. You guys make your way down. Victor, are you in the lead or is it Tor?
Victor will lead.
Okay.
He don't want nobody to get hurt.
You open the doors up. And you can see that there is what appears to be a jail. The southern wall of this room has a bank of cells, which are immediately on your left. They've got iron doors. There's 6 of them in total. The rest of the room is obviously a torture chamber. There are racks that sit against the far wall. There's an iron maiden standing up in the north. And a fire pit smolders below a spiky cage dangling from a chain in the ceiling to the east.
I mean, these Thessalonians really like their torture in prisons.
You say that like these aren't brought in here for a separate thing.
For a separate... Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. But wasn't the last one still, like, the last time we went to Thessalonian ruins?
Oh, yeah, no. Those were rusted to shit and beyond repair. These, on the other hand, are new.
Ooh, this is a torture chamber.
Yeah.
I don't like it in here.
Tor walks in and deep breath in as he looks around, and he's just nonchalantly, like, putting his fingers up against, like, the bars, just lightly running them over him. And as you've seen before, he looks like he is home.
Right,
He looks like he is home.
Would you like some privacy? Oh God.
He's home. So, the prison is
ahead
there.
of us.
The prison is here, but the cells are empty.
A lot of fun.
Cells are empty. I mean, that's assuming. That's good. That's good. I'm glad they're empty.
Yeah. So, as you come into this room, from where you guys came in, on the right-hand side of the room, towards the north, there are 2 separate doors. You guys can do with that what you will.
I want to press my ear against the one on the right.
So this one here?
Yeah.
You hear nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna open it up.
Crack it open. It opens slowly. It's a small little 10-foot by 5-foot passage, and leads to another door on the right-hand side.
I'm gonna follow up doing the same thing.
Okay. So you listen here.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything in here either.
Creak it open.
Cracks open. This is a dusty nest of rags, dog hides, and straw that are sitting in the northeast corner of this room. To the south, a long workbench cluttered with pliers, hooks, and tongs, saws, and knives run along the wall.
Ooh, I can't imagine someone use this for, like, woodworking.
Hopefully not. Tor's probably going to be in heaven looking in this room. However, you can give me a perception roll.
Alright. 23!
There's keys scattered among all the tools on this workbench that seem to match the doors to the cells.
Oh, you said there were nobody in the cells, right?
The cells are empty. The only thing that's close is like maybe like a couple of bones in one, but not even a whole skeleton.
Yeah. Just in case things go south, I'm going to take those keys, and I'm going to hand them to Snongle and suggest she keep them hidden well in case we get locked up in those cells.
Hide them in my little creature pockets.
little gnome
creature pockets. Okay, Victor, you hand those off to Snongle, and Snongle has them fast. It then goes to... You guys have one more door to open.
Maybe we should listen again.
I'm gonna listen in. I'm gonna press my ear against that door. I'm getting a little skittish because we still haven't found who's supposed to be here, or who we were told was supposed to be here.
Nualia?
So, you guys come up to the door and you push your ear up against it. Can't really hear much.
Maybe they were the launch, or maybe no, because the one girl did mention she, so that means there is someone else here that we haven't encountered yet.
Nualia.
Yeah, Nualia. Did she mention Nualia's name? Like,
she never mentioned Nualia's name. She called you a pig, and then you cleaned her clock.
who was it that said she will deal with you shortly or something?
Oh, I think that was her. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that she's here.
Auric.
Yeah, Auric also implied that he was
a small conversation about Nualia.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna listen up against that door.
Okay. On the other side of the door, Richard, you can hear some bizarre sound. It's difficult to put your finger on it. It sounds like something between a dog and crying.
Dog and crying.
Not a dog crying, but like a person crying.
Can Tor aim, be up against the door and cast Detect Magic?
Brevin, it'll almost light up your fuse box. The room on the other side is filled with a desecrated shrine of some kind. The amount of energy coming off of it is enough to put stars in your eyes.
Oh boy. What do your senses tell you, Tor?
Tor backs away from the door, his eyes blinking repeatedly.
Should we maybe go another way and finish clearing this up before,
I think we found her.
Found the final boss, did we?
I think we found her and the spot where she did the ritual.
Oh, shit.
I think we need to just clear her out.
Well,
alright. Well, Victor's got a plan. Using this side entrance, Snongle, you're pretty stealthy.
yes,
You could, if we draw their attention, say from the front doors we saw in the hallway there, that I'm assuming attached to what's probably a bigger room, we could draw her attention that way, and you could sneak up behind for the flank.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Dream team. Okay, yeah, I'm good with that plan.
Perfect.
Right. Victor, let's go to that door.
Meat sacks to the front door.
Astrid with us, be behind us, and yeah.
Careful,
Victor,
Snongle.
Victor, you're gonna open the doors because I'm going to be casting something on myself, as well as trying to activate my blessing quite quickly.
Sounds like we're ready. This could be a big fight ahead of us. You have no idea.
Who's going in first?
So, me, Victor, and Astrid are going to the double doors.
Just before, I'm gonna mention to Snongle that she can enter when, on cue when we say, what should the sign be?
I'll scream that you are no monster or something. Or, I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
get chicken nugget. Alright, Snongle chose chicken nugget. So
Tor looks at Victor. You're saying it. I'm not.
Victor's just thinking of how to...
Tor says...
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit that into a normal sentence.
Alright, Snongle.
I don't
You open your door up, and you can see there's a small flight of stairs that leads up about 5 feet and leads to another door.
Okay, I'm gonna creep up behind that door and wait for my cue.
I'm going to stealthily try to open the door.
Okay, just before you do that, Richard, we are going to take a 60-second ad break. I'll be right back. Something is demanding my attention. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
That's fine, I got me too.
You know what? I gotta go.
I guess.
Yeah. Beauty of rank. Nice paper. Oh, okay. Yep. Garage.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, did everyone leave?
I'm here.
I thought I was alone.
I left for a second, but I'm back.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm assuming we're all going into this at full health. Where'd my fucking pen?
I have to sneeze, but it won't come out.
Here.
And we're back.
And fuse it.
Yay!
Okay, so Richard, you're going to attempt to stealthily open the door. I'm going to need a stealth check.
Ooh, what was that again? 0.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice! 18!
Let me make a pair
It's
of
all
rolls
right.
here. Okay. So, you open the doors, Richard, slowly. There's a slight creak, and as you look in, there are 2 creatures up on top of this massive dais. Both look very similar to dogs, but they're emaciated, hairless canines. There's a strange air of menace about them. They almost give off the same vibe as Tor, except their eyes are literally pinpricks of red.
Ooh.
This one looks directly at you as the door opens.
Hi.
Tor says, "Down, puppies."
Roll initiative, you dumb bitches.
Steps into the room.
Ooh.
Did I get to cast one of my protections from chaos?
You'll have that on, yes.
Okay. When dealing with monsters, protect yourself.
Astrid, what's
Stay
your
alert.
initiative, please?
Safe.
My initiative.
Oh, do I also roll initiative?
12.
Everyone will, yes.
Okay. So roll initiative.
12, sorry.
Perfect. Snongle the Goblin, you got, what's your total?
It's a 10 and it's Noblin.
Oh, with a Noblin.
Like gnome and goblin, yeah.
It's not like a Noblin, it's a gnome. Okay, Victor, initiative.
11, 12, 13.
Nice.
Rate it back.
Tor?
9.
9 means
9.
no. And these absolute units. Holy crap. Okay. So, gotta keep track of how fast they move. What's their speed?
Oh, I hope
Yeah, it is.
go first.
Beautiful. That's not so great. Cool. So, this one, Victor, will come 1, 2, 3. It literally just leaps off. It doesn't even matter. It actually something that kind of like is unsettling is the fact that it almost doesn't touch the ground. It appears to just be in the air. This one is going to let out a cacophonous baying. There's a series of howls and barks. So, if anyone in the group isn't an evil outsider, within 300 feet, make a will save. Richard, remember, you have resistance?
Oh!
To fear effects.
Wait.
Oh, no, from Astrid's spell still. This is less than a minute later.
Okay.
Did you said evil if you're not an evil outsider?
If you are not personally an evil outsider, you need to make a will save.
That include me?
Yes.
Okay.
You can hear it through the door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Is it plus?
Plus your will save.
Okay.
Plus 1.
So, okay.
It's a 13.
Astrid?
I'm assuming I need to roll then.
You absolutely need to roll. You sinister dickhead, of course. You're not an outsider, Brevin. You're a human.
Still evil. But...
you're still evil. You're still kind of a dirtbag, but you're not like from the hells. Like you're not a demon of any kind.
Okay. That's where I was confused as balls. So do I get my bonus resistance on saves?
From Astrid's
No. As well as from my protection spell.
Bro, it's so
yes, this is technically an ability from an evil outsider.
Cool. So I have a plus 10 to this roll.
Damn.
16.
Okay. Astrid, you were the only one who didn't get high enough. Actually, yeah, because your will save is like plus 7, isn't it? Yeah.
Where is that?
It should be on. Yeah, it's on your character sheet. So plus 7, so you got a 10 total. Just failed. So you're going to become panicked. So being panicked sucks, and this is going to be one of those like shitty learning experiences. But being panicked, where'd you go? You must drop anything you're holding. And flee at top speed from the source of the fear, as well as any other dangers that you encounter. So you basically have to just run away.
Okay.
So that's what you have to do for the next 2d4 rounds. Give me a roll 2d4.
7.
So for the next 7 rounds, you have to get as far away from those things as possible.
Oh God. Okay.
Fear in this game is dumb and I hate it, but it is very, very much, it's just annoying. I don't like fear in this game for the most part, but you are panicked. So on your turn, you're going to have to move as far away as possible. Okay? Now, one thing it doesn't specify, and this is something I do like, is that if you're cornered, you cower and do not attack. You will typically use total defense. A panic creature can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, a creature must use such means if it is their only way to escape. So if it means that you have to cast a spell to do that, you can do that.
Okay.
But luckily, your turns aren't going to be super eventful over the next little bit. So that was their turn at the top. This one kind of did its bay, which is an action. It takes to the air and begins to fly. This one is going to sit right here and wait. Because what you guys didn't anticipate is the fact they can smell you.
Oh, they smell the little chicken nugget.
I can smell you.
Victor, the doors are open. It's your turn.
Oh boy. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna rush in, take this thing head on.
Do you charge?
Charge gives me +2 to the attack roll, -2 to AC.
That's correct, I believe.
Sure, I'll do it.
All right. You sprint forward, feet pounding on the hard stone floors. You come up and you go to attack this thing as it's floating in midair in front of you. Give me a roll to hit.
Power attack! That is, I get +2 from the charge. I get a +8 normally. 19. Wow.
19 is a solid hit. Roll for damage, please.
Alright. D6 +6. 7 damage.
7 damage. As your fist connects, it feels like it absorbs most of the attack. It doesn't feel like it actually does as much damage as you thought. How much damage did you say? 7?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. And I've recorded its damage appropriately. So, I should probably have those separately. 1 second. So that one's at that. Cool. So it then goes to next in the initiative, which will be Astrid. Astrid, you're running. Which direction are you going to go?
I'm going down.
Down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're here. You have another move action. Where are you going? The stairs are right here.
Yeah.
You'll get as far as there on your turn.
All right.
Next, it'll go to Snongle.
Okay. Okay. Let me.
You heard that yowl, and it shook you to your core.
I'm shook. So, the door, is it locked?
No, you can open it.
Can they break down doors?
Do you want to catch hands and find out?
I'm trying to wonder what my best play is here, because I'm small. I don't know if I'll be able... Well, I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth trying to, and then worst case, if it eats me, then I die.
As a description...
Worst case scenario.
As a description here, the stone fonts containing frothy... Wait, what the hell? Stone fonts containing frothy dark water sit to the north and south. Oh, that's these nasty-looking boys. Okay. The south and the eastern entrance to the room. There are twin banks of stone pillars that run the length of this long chamber. You can see that there are the pillars that line the floor. At the western end, shallow stairs rise to a platform about 2 feet off the ground. The walls surrounding this platform are lit by hanging braziers that emit glowing red smoke, giving the place an unnerving crimson lighting that throws the bas-relief carvings of the countless monsters feasting on fleeing humans into lurid display.
Oh, I didn't know we were walking into Tor's house.
Wrong god.
This is not my house.
A black marble altar stone and its surface heaped with ashes and bone fragments, squats before the 10-foot-tall statue. The sculpture depicts a very pregnant, but otherwise shapely, naked woman who wields a kukri in each taloned hand and has a long reptilian tail, bird-like taloned feet, and snarling head of a 3-eyed jackal with a forked tongue. The left kukri flickers with fiery orange light. The right one glows with a cold blue radiance.
Love
That's
that.
creepy. That's the statue.
That's sexy. So I think what I'm gonna do.
There's also a description of the door you guys came through, really quick, while Rose still thinks about her idea. The chapel entrance that Tor is currently still standing at, there are 2 large stone doors that sit at the western wall. Here, their faces are carved with images of horrific deformed monsters clawing their way out of pregnant women of all races. So just pregnant women with monsters escaping them, and that's as far as I want to go on that description. But that is what you see on the door there, Tor. You don't even need to make the roll. You recognize that this place is steeped in Lamashtu, and you're more than familiar with her work to understand that this is a chapel dedicated to her.
Yeah.
This is the statue of Lamashtu, by the way, up at the far west, but to you guys, like straight ahead, there's the massive statue of this jackal-headed Freak!
Whoa!
You can't just call her a freak, dude. That's rude. So, Snongle, it is your turn. Sorry for interrupting your turn.
No, that's good. I didn't know what the fuck I was going to say anyway. So here's the two trains of thought that I have.
Okay.
It's not an animal. It's like a monster creature, right? It doesn't count as an animal.
They're not animals, no.
All right, I'm gonna open the fucking door and stab.
Okay, you fling the door open.
It. Pull a slams door shut. No.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna.
So, Snongle.
Yeah.
What is your armor class? As the door flies open and the thing uses its held action to attack you.
God damn it.
It's not your flat-footed, but it is your armor class.
Ah, shit. All right, I'm dead, guys. Goodbye. It's the 17.
Bye, Snongle.
Bye. It was nice knowing you.
It's not.
Oh,
Don't say it's over until it's over.
I'd rather have good luck at the end of the game. The thing goes to gnash out at you. Snongle, you will get a confirmed hit here. Give me a roll. We'll see. So what I'm going to say is, potentially, because you were so, like, you guys did a lot of planning on this. You guys put a lot of effort into trying to figure out how to make your pincer work, how to do stuff. These things aren't exactly super susceptible to that, but I do still think that I should reward that. Snongle, this will count as a natural 20. Give me a roll to hit. If you confirm the critical, it's yours.
Okay, Snongle. All right.
Escalators. Fuck!
Eels.
What's the total?
Let's see. It's a 13.
13? It's not quite enough.
Yeah.
You slash out at it, but it's enough to stop it from doing its thing. It slips and whacks its head off the wall a little bit. You can tell it was trying to get back into flight before you swung at it, but obviously it kind of miscalculated. The door hit it a little bit, it spun a little bit, its head whacked. For this next turn, it will be dazed.
I like that, thank you.
So many status effects. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that was Snongle's turn. Goes down to Tor at the bottom of the round.
I cannot get into a flanking position and be able to attack. So Tor will just light up an axiomatic strike. And he'll walk up beside Victor.
You can
I'd
definitely
rather not.
You can get into a flanking position with Victor.
Do I leave the possibility of an attack of opportunity?
It's up to
Yeah,
you.
sure. I have a 20 AC at the moment.
Oh,
sure.
The famous last words. One.
Yeah, no, it
two,
is. That's why I
three,
don't want to say it.
4.
That's why I
Brevin.
didn't want to say it. Yeah.
What's your armor class?
20 at the moment.
Oh, you're hit, dude.
Of course. Okay, so it's becoming an 18.
Okay. Well, it was a 20 for the purposes. Now then, I got to get back to my page here. So Brevin, you're going to be taking some damage. Good grief, these things bite hard. Okay. So, good roll there. So you're going to be taking 10 points.
Holy shit.
You're also going to... I'm going to need a... You're not good aligned, are you?
No, I'm not.
Don't even worry about making a saving throw. Because this is not an effect for you, my friend. Don't worry about it. So
cool.
It bites into you, and you're also going to be now the trip ability. I think that's if it hits, you get auto tripped. Let's double check that because Monster Universal rules are complicated. Creature can attempt to trip its opponent as a free action without provoking. Okay, so Brevin, what is your CMD? Thank you. That one.
17.
With the face. 17? Okay, it's going to attempt to CMB you. And you're on the ground.
Oh my god.
The thing's tail lashes out, whacks you in the chest, comes down with its teeth as after it's done spinning around, latches onto your arm and throws you to the floor. Your movement stops here. You're on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh!
However, you do still have another action, and you can use that to stand up. It's already used the attack of opportunity.
Yeah. If I use that action, I can't attack.
That's correct. Or you can attack from prone at a -4.
If it hits me again, I'm probably going down. I'm gonna pop my potion of cure moderate wounds off while I'm on the ground.
So you use your your second action to draw a potion of cure moderate wounds. It's in your hand. You can use it on your next turn. That'll go to the top of the round with them. Victor, Snongle, armor classes.
17.
And Victor?
17 right now because I charged.
Okay, so first one. Rolled a 7. And the second one. Wow, okay. It's almost like they go for the exact same attack on both of you. You both handle it differently than either of them would have expected. They both come lashing down from the top down, assuming that you guys aren't really like paying attention so much up as opposed to down. Snongle, you're short and you're used to looking up at enemies, so that's not a big deal to you. Victor, you literally had your arm ripped off by giants. You're definitely used to not overestimating an enemy that's taller than you, and you definitely check your surroundings a lot better than that. Both of you managed to duck and weave and protect yourselves in whatever way you can. Victor using your shield attachment to your arm to deflect the blow, and Snongle using the blade to guide this poor dazed bastard's strike back towards the wall. Goes to next in initiative, which is Victor.
5-foot step up and to the left.
You mean over here through a pillar?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I didn't know there was a pillar there. I'm just gonna move normally up there then, using acrobatics to avoid the attack of opportunity, or maybe not acrobatics.
It technically has its attack of opportunity again, so if it wants to use it, it can.
Might as well try acrobatics because I could just succeed.
Yeah, give me a roll. Also, you're gonna get soft cover from that attack of opportunity anyways because of the pillar.
Also, if it attacks you, it can't attack me when I have to stand up again.
13 versus CMD.
Yeah, it's gonna get an attack of opportunity against you, but you will have that plus. I believe soft cover gives you a +2. But it wouldn't actually be soft cover, would it? Because it's not like it's an ally or something in the way. I believe it would probably be closer to like standard cover. So you'll have a +4 to this, Richard. Or you've got 4 increase to your armor class for this whole thing.
Yay!
Semantic bullshit. Roll it.
23 AC.
And a horrific miss from me. It wouldn't have hit you normally. So, Victor, you're in the flanking position. Tor might be on the ground, but he's still lethal.
Nice. Punch.
Give me a roll. Add the flank bonus.
Big bonus. Add the flank bonus. I'm going to power attack. 7, 8, 9, plus 9. 18.
18 will hit. Give me a roll.
1d6 plus 6. 12 damage.
12. Again, you make the contact with your fist, but it just doesn't seem to like do as much as you thought. You definitely hit it a lot more solidly, and you felt something crack underneath the impact of your fist, but still not quite as much.
That means I'm dealing damage if
for sure.
I heard something crack.
It lets out a baying whimper as you smash it in its ribs. Almost a kidney shot. It'll go to next in the initiative, which will be Astrid. Astrid, you're running. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to say that it'll take you... okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. So it'll be basically half that one movement. We'll figure that out later, but effectively hidden. As you run out through the top of Thistletop. It goes...
Astrid?
She was right behind you guys, you swore. Then goes to Snongle.
Alright, here's what Snongle's gonna do. Just gonna with Rip Nugget's sword that's in hand.
Just give it one. Give it a.
Give it a. Got it.
Give me a roll.
Oh. Yes. Oh, that's plus 7, 17, 18, 19, 24.
24. It's a solid hit. Give me a roll for damage.
Oh yeah.
It should be a D4 plus 1, right?
Yeah. All right. Here we go. That's a 2.
You can see the blade as it goes, as you almost like you slash at it, giving it a. But as the blade makes contact, it's almost like it bounces off the thing's skin. It doesn't do anything. Like the total damage is 0. You didn't even open a cut. That's scary.
Oh fuck. Okay.
It goes to Tor.
All right. I'll take my potion now, and then I'll stand.
So, both of which provoke attacks of opportunity. Which one are you provoking with first?
Didn't he use his attack of opportunity on Victor?
And then they had a turn, dude.
No,
No,
even
Victor's
afterwards. Yeah, because I was at the beginning of the.
He didn't he? I'm losing my mind today, dude. It's just not the day for it. Holy crap. Yes, he did use that. So, you can do both those things, but that will be your whole turn, Brevin.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
it's 2d8 plus...
2d8 plus 3, I believe.
Okay.
17 points back,
God. Yeah, I'm at full.
dude. You're on your feet. You stand up, and you basically throw the actual glass container down, and it smashes on the floor. You start winding up the chain again. You can... Victor, over top of this massive snarling creature, you can see Tor's cuts and bruises over the last several hours slowly knitting together as he basically winds up to give this thing some fucking love.
A maniacal, just like if you've ever seen, for anyone who's read or seen pictures for The Killing Joke, he's got the Joker's massive smile on right now.
Oh, that's the worst, but it's accurate too. Fuck. Okay. So Tor is standing. He's ready to bring down some judgment. It goes to, that was the bottom of the round. It'll go to the top with them. This one, it's not a huge fan of being flanked, but are they smart enough to know that? No. Okay. This one is going to spin around. Actually, you've been attacking it a lot, Victor. Armor class, Victor.
Right now, 19.
Won't matter. Comes to gnash down at you. You grab it by the face and you push it away. The thing is flying, keep in mind, so it almost dips down and then back up to try and come and take another bite at you. It'll have to wait until next turn for that, though. Snongle, armor class.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's what?
17.
You're hit.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay, Snongle, I need some things for you while I roll this up. I'm gonna need a saving throw.
Alright.
It's gonna be a will save.
Okay. That's not great. That's, I think, an 11.
Okay, Snongle, you're shaken for one turn. So for this turn, you're shaken. You're also gonna take... Oh, you got super lucky on the damage there. You're going to take 7 points.
Oh.
Actually, sorry, 6 points. I lied.
Oh, okay.
I thought it had a little bit more to that, but it doesn't. But you are going to be shaken, and also, what is your CMD, Combat Maneuver Defense?
It's 14.
14? Yeah, you're tripped like a mofo. So, Snongle, you're on... The thing comes down and bites onto your entire leg with its mouth. It picks you up and throws you around, smashing you onto the ground. That's where part of that damage comes from, but it didn't sink in as deep as you thought it would. It's actually not so bad. It's just a little bit of crushed leg. Ow. But you're on the
got a little throttled.
But you're on the floor, which is the part that's scary. It then goes to Victor's turn. What do you got for me, Victor?
I'm gonna give him the old 1-2.
All right.
Power attack, because I got the flank. I might as well. Let's see. Slip power attack. 5, 6, 7. First one. Boom. Second one. Boom.
Oh no.
What's the total on the first one, Richard?
13.
It's
Wait.
not
15.
15 is good enough.
I was about to say.
The flanking bonus.
Flanking!
Yeah,
I almost forgot that.
It literally made the difference on that roll. Okay, you can give me a roll for damage.
D6 plus 6. Right? Yeah.
That's for your power attack, yep.
Oh, no! 7! I only got 7!
7 points. Again, it's the same kind of connection you had before. You go to hit it, but it's like its flesh tenses up as your fist makes impact.
You little shit!
It then goes to everyone's favorite, Astrid, who runs away another 12 squares.
No!
7 rounds, dude. Like, it is a long time, and that's what I don't like about fear rules. I could
You
go
don't
on.
get any you don't get any saves along the way.
It's literally just you're panicked for this long. Good luck, and that's it.
That's one reason why I like D&D's fear rule, because as soon as you're like, you can't see them, you can't hear them, you're able to like take a second and try and actually calm down before you have to keep going.
I'm honestly, Jessie, give me a will save, please, because I like that rule. I like the idea of that rule, and I don't like traditional fear rules in Pathfinder. So, Jessie, give me a will save. Now you're out of the room, you're out of the basement. It's going to be a D20 plus your will save, which should be pretty good.
What, 7?
I believe so. Yep.
26.
Okay, you stop for a second. After you pretty much reach the outside, because that's where the stairs were, right in that entryway. You reach the outside and you grab onto the door frame, and you're breathing heavily. You're still going to be shaken for the remainder of the duration, because I don't think that getting rid of it completely is the play. But next round, you will be at the bottom of the stair. No, stop doing that. Give over. Next round, you're going to be... Stop rotating on me. Hell's bells, dude. Why you gotta hate? Okay. At the end of next round, Astrid, you're going to be back at the top of the stairs, okay? And you're going to be shaken. So, shaken condition is...
Not as bad.
It's not as bad at all. You can actually fight back. How about that? So you take a -2 penalty on basically everything you do. That's... like the long and the short of it. -2 penalty on everything. As opposed to just running away endlessly. Yeah, it's much better. So, like I literally, since this fight started and you failed that roll, I've been trying to think of a way to get you back in the fight because of how ridiculous fear rules are. I could literally I could complain for 3 hours about how much I don't like fear rules and examples of where I don't like them, but that's coming from a horror buff too. Like that's why I don't appreciate it. Like we'll continue. We'll continue before I snowball. Yeah. Snongle, it is your turn. You're prone. The dog is right. This creature, this canine-looking creature, is right there in the doorway. You're prone.
What I'm thinking. Tell me if this is a bad idea.
Shoot.
So I'm prone. I think I've done this before. I can roll away, right? Like I can like roll away.
So keep in mind right now, you're on a flight of stairs.
Oh,
and
yeah,
there are 2 doors, but one between you and the dog, and one between you and the prison.
See, if the stairs weren't there, I was thinking I'll roll out and shut the damn door, and then run around the other way like a little gremlin and hop in from those doors and help those guys. So the big muscle guys.
Well, Rose, here's the question: what's stopping you closing this door now?
Oh fuck! You are so right. I'm gonna close this door.
So,
That's one
Snongle?
of my favorite things.
Yes.
I'm going to need a roll from you. It's going to be... I'm going to use dexterity for this one because I think that it would apply here because you're basically trying to hook your foot in front of the door to pull it closed.
Yes.
So give me a roll. It's going to be your base attack plus your dexterity. So a total of +5.
Okay. Oh, well, nope.
Okay. It's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. You will still be able to close the door, but it will get an attack on you. Okay. You have a huge penalty to AC, so it'll be a miracle. Oh my god, it's a miracle.
Oh, it's a miracle!
Welcome back to Talk Shit Afterwards, where the dog gets its nose caught in the door, and you can hear a huge crunch. Give me a roll. It's going to be... It'll be a D3. Roll a D3 for me.
So roll
a
D6,
six-sided
and
dice.
on a 1, a 2, it's a 1. On a 3, a 4, it's a 2.
5 and 6 is a 3.
5, 6, it's a 3.
So roll a 6.
Yeah,
Six-sided dice, yep.
Okay.
2? Okay. This one takes its first hit
Bonk!
as its nose crunches in the door. And then it pulls its nose out, and you shove the door closed.
Fuck you, bitch.
You say as you're holding your bleeding leg, ow.
Do I still have a move to stand up or try to stand up?
You can definitely stand up.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Do I
Okay.
have to roll?
Nope, you're not technically threatened anymore. There's a door between you guys.
I'm up. Baby, I'm back in.
Put me back in, coach. Speaking of back in, it goes to Torque.
Cool.
What do you got?
Axiomatic Strike, which overcomes damage reduction.
It certainly does.
So +9 to hit. I'm not talking shit. Let's
Just give me a roll, dude.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
I'm assuming is
you
it
also
a
forgot
chaotic creature?
You also forgot your flanking bonus. It's absolutely a chaotic creature.
14 points of damage.
14 points?
Yeah.
Tor, you have no idea what Victor's complaining about. This thing cut like butter. -14.
Butter.
Brevin,
I can't go
how
through
does
the
it feel to be right on the money? As you bring the spike chain down, you lash it around this thing's spike collar and yank. The collar itself comes free as well as its throat, and it begins to drip all over the concrete at your feet. It dies and collapses as this nasty hairless canine heap. It would look almost like a goblin dog if it didn't have those eyes and that presence.
Tor, as the body falls, he's like breathing semi-heavily. He looks up to Victor, smiling, one eye wider than the other, and his head slowly turns to the other dog.
That one moment where the eye twitches that you just can't get out of your head. It's like, oh god. Tor, you still have a move action.
Yeah. Tor is gonna move up the steps, but he's going to move to like and then go up one. So not onto the platform, but on the stairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That's gonna be it.
Goes to their turn. This one bleeds a little bit more. This one is going to... does it attempt to break the door down? Yeah, it's not very smart. It'll try and break the door down to get to you.
Break DC 13.
And it fails horrendously. So it fails to break the door down as it like it smashes its shoulder into the door. You see the door buckle, Snongle. This thing is strong, but it doesn't manage to get the door down. However, it is going to use its move. What is that fly speed again? Oh, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 4, 5. Right there. It'll go to Victor's turn next.
Woo! Oh boy. I'm not really getting through to this thing. Let's see. Inventory. See, Whispering Wind. I'm just gonna flurry him. I'm gonna flurry him.
Give me a roll, Richard.
I'm going to power attack as well. Let me 5-foot step first, though, if that's okay.
Okay, well, you'll up his armor class by 5-foot stepping.
Oh, right, and then Paul be in the way anyway, so forget the 5-foot step.
If only.
Dumb idea. Dumb idea.
It's almost like I tried to lock you down.
flurry power attack, +5 to each. First one, boom. Second one, boom. Okay.
Second one misses spectacularly, but the first one is a solid hit.
Nice. D6 plus 6. 10.
Okay, same thing. Slug it really hard, but it just kind of absorbs part of the blow. It's difficult to see. It's almost like its muscles are almost writhing underneath its skin in a very alien way. Outsiders. Spit.
Ooh, gross.
So, you that was your turn. If you want to use a move action, you can do so now, but...
Yeah, I'm going to use my move action, 5-foot step to the right behind the pillar.
Okay, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Enlarges Victor.
That's not the play. That's not the plan.
Do you think Victor would be scared of himself if he saw himself when he was enlarged?
I would be. Hell's bells. Imagine a guy who fights for a living being that size and then put him in
looking like a giant.
Oh, God.
Looking like a giant.
Okay. That was Victor's turn. It goes to Astrid next. So, Astrid, the end of this turn, you make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Stop.
This thing is not being cooperative.
Okay. That will be Astrid's turn as she basically rushes to come back to you guys. Snongle. The thing smashed against the door, and then you heard it scamper away.
I'm gonna open the door and walk in.
Opens door lightly, like peeking in.
Yeah.
Is everybody dead?
Stop rotating, you fucking bastard. Why? Just drag.
Holy shady
1,
bastard.
2, 3, 4.
Hey, what's up, Tor?
Snoggle just kind of like slips in after the thing stops battering the door.
Hey, guys. Hey, Snoggle.
Queen of distractions. You still have another... Snoggle, you do still have another action.
Okay. I'm trying to decide.
You can get up and set up the flank for Victor if you wanted to.
Exactly what I was gonna ask if I'll make those spaces, so I can do that.
Yeah, dude. So, because you have four spaces of movement, so you move 1, 2, and then 3, 4.
Yeah, I'll shimmy on over.
So you come on up. It means you're in the thing's range, but it also means that the thing is in your range.
No, that's okay. We're pretty well acquainted now.
Hell yeah. So, that was Snongle's turn. Goes to Tor.
The smile still there. Tor will, if I enter that square, like, diagonally, will I still get a flank? Will I get a flank bonus from Victor?
Yes, because Victor can still technically attack from this angle. It just,
Cool.
there's a pole in the way.
We'll do that, because then I have a plus, let's see. I have a plus 11 to hit.
Give me a roll.
Yeah.
Brevin, you hit on the roll, dude. Your 26 says fuck you to this thing. Give me a roll for damage.
11 points of damage.
11 points. Again, you're not sure what they're complaining about. The spiked chain lashes around one of its legs and pulls off. The massive blade on the end of the chain slashes into one of its back legs, lets it whimper and screams as the spiked chain passes through it. The red energy seems to be hurting it more than anything. It's like that's what's helping it part. And your face just terrifying.
The smile just keeps getting wider and wider the more he does anything.
It goes to its turn. You're a threat. Let's go. Armor class.
18.
18.
Tor's hot grew 3 sizes that day.
We're not killing goblin babies. We will kill kittens, and these dogs have to go.
I think his heart shrunk. I don't think it's growing from any of this. Yeah, 18 armor class.
18 armor class. It lashes out at you, but it misses. It's going to... Yeah, there's a lot of you now. Pack tactics dictate run away. So, it's going to 5-foot shift here. In the air still, but it's going to 5-foot shift.
Get over here! Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't need to.
It goes to next in the initiative, which is Victor.
5-foot step down towards him. Please just die.
You shift down and you bring up your fists. Outslug style in full effect.
Flurry, power attack. First one.
This is just where Tor shines.
Seriously though, fighting evil outsiders, this is exactly where you shine.
Oh.
Victor's going off tonight. Give me a roll to confirm that critical.
Gladly. 14, 16,
Oh my god.
19 to confirm the critical and 19 to hit on the first one.
So 19 to hit is both a hit and a confirm on your attack on this thing. We'll roll the first attack first because rolling them separately is important. So the first one is going to be your standard power attack damage. Outslug style is also on, so this is going to be a big hit.
So the first one is a d6 plus 7, and this is the non-crit.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage.
11 damage. A wet thump goes to... Now hit with a critical.
Which is 2d6 plus... So do I double my bonuses as well when I crit? So like the 7 that I'm getting becomes a plus 14?
The damage that you're getting as a bonus, yes, absolutely, you'll have a plus 14. So it should be double damage dice and double damage modifier.
21.
21 damage.
21? That's more than enough, yeah. So, you come in underneath with your flesh and blood fist and you uppercut the thing right in the jaw. Its teeth clack together and its nasty looking spit flies everywhere. As it's reeling back, you brought your other hand up and you hammer down on top of its snout, smashing the skull inwards and following it through, planting it into the ground. You hold your fist there for a second as the body writhes and flails, and then eventually it lies still. DR ain't got shit on a fucking brawler who rolls a nat 20 and confirms.
So the one creature's head is on the ground. The other one's smashed to a pulp, correct?
Not to a pulp, but like he's definitely crushed part of the skull.
I wouldn't be able to use that for my medieval tactics, would I?
His collection.
Well, no, I'm gonna make sure that any goblin that decides to come to Sandpoint again, they're gonna have a trip down terrifying memory lane.
Oh my god, are you gonna put their heads on stakes around the fucking
town?
Oh my god!
They're gonna be in the
forest!
Tor is going to put them in the forest. He's going to put them, like, yeah.
Maybe ask Shalelu and see if like she can help you with that. But like,
you put those up,
right,
I almost guarantee you the guard are gonna come and take those down.
We're gonna have to apologize to the mayor for ruining tourism in the town. We're gonna have to...
Oh, it's not. If the
recovery.
goblins decide to come from the main road, they might not meet as much. But if they're in the forest,
you can't spell tourism without Tor.
Yeah. Yeah. Do they want to be safe or do they want people to visit? They need to make their decision.
Sorry, Mom, we can't go.
But yes, Tor will take the one head that he peeled off. What am I writing down for that? Demon dog head?
Honestly, Astrid, you'll regroup with the rest of the party. Do you have knowledge planes?
No.
I don't remember if we gave it to you or not. No, you have Arcana very specifically. Okay. Brevin, did I give you knowledge planes? I could have sworn I gave somebody knowledge planes.
I have knowledge religion.
Psychos.
You might have given that to Eric.
That was probably it. So, because Eric's whole character shtick was that he had seen beyond the veil and like kind of existed between life and death. So, Astrid, you rejoin the group and the dogs are both dispatched. It took them less time than it took for you to run to the front door and back to dismantle these creatures.
Tor's picking up one of the heads, the smile like slowly fading, and he's just staring at it. And then he like walks it to the hall, and then is gonna put it by the stairs.
Well, that's kind of messed up, but okay. You
Hey,
you
man,
you do that.
it's Tor.
Just make note of it. You guys have successfully defeated what you guys can mark down as the Yeth Hounds.
The what?
Yeth Hounds.
Yeth, like meth, but with a Y.
Oh, like meth. Okay.
Why eat meth hounds? Let's go. So
They bite you, and you can't deal with it anymore.
Whoa!
Cool. Tor will rejoin the group in the in this chapel. And I'm gonna walk up towards the statue there.
Okay. You make your way up. You don't really. Oh, stop doing that. Stop. It just rotates and does everything I don't want it to do. So it's as I described before, Brevin. There is it's the sculpture that depicts a very pregnant, but otherwise very shapely woman. So she's fine as hell, except for the fact that she has 2 kukris in each taloned hand, a reptilian tail, bird-like taloned feet, and the snarling head of a 3-eyed jackal with a forked tongue. I'll see if I can find an image of Lamashtu to share on stream.
Oh, I pictured it pretty vividly already.
Well, yeah.
And it's just a mess. Like, I'm like, what's going on? Snake tail, fucking bird feet.
Oh Lord, what?
Copy image.
I see it.
Yeah. So this is kind of the image that they have for Lamashtu.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's a god of monsters.
Ooh, pretty much what I pictured.
Also known as the mother of monsters.
Yeah, she's her whole thing. The door that was depicted, I kind of glossed over it, but this is literally like a mosaic on the outside of stone doors of a bunch of like human women giving birth to monsters of all races.
Yeah.
Is she single?
Oh god.
You want me to
Tor reaches into his backpack and he takes out the book and the holy symbol and he places it down on the altar.
Okay.
And he just whispers something. He just says something under his breath and he walks away from the altar.
Okay.
If people want to hear what he says, cool. But yeah,
I would like to hear what he says.
I mean, Brevin, we're doing a show here, so whisper what you
I know.
said. And
Okay, is there any way the others could deafen themselves unless they try and like actively listen in?
Mm-hmm.
Could we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can deafen myself.
Who's listening?
I want to listen. I'm nosy and I'm close.
Okay.
So Tor ends up saying when he unravels the book, "There you go, Mom," and he walks away. He has called himself a monster before.
He has mommy issues.
Okay. Welcome back. I can't like unmute or undeafen Richard. There he goes. Hello.
He's good.
I just had a hard time getting the button.
The button. Okay.
Snongle, how you looking?
Vibing. We'll have a conversation. We'll have a heart-to-heart later, Tor, over some bittersweet alcohol.
Okay. You guys kind of regroup and find yourselves in. I don't know why it does it. I hate it. It like I can move this out to like here and it'll still count as like doing things sometimes where like it just gets the idea that I'm this close, but I'm not. Okay. Like stop.
Time to stop!
So you guys have two options now from here. You guys have explored the entire rest of like the bottom section here. There is the stony passage that leads up from this room. There's the other side of this door, wherever that may lead. There's another door towards the north. I think we have time for one more room.
To the north!
Let's go north.
I already assumed that the other passage
Tor will be right behind Victor.
Okay.
Victoricious.
God.
Victorious.
Up in the gym.
So, Victor,
Victoricious.
as you walk in here,
Man, that dude's fictitious.
the lower 4 feet of the walls in here, so basically Snongle height-ish, of this empty room are completely covered with these crude drawings in mud and blood and the occasional paint, maybe tar thrown in there, some charcoal, whatever they can get their hands on. Most of the drawings show goblins. You guys can kind of get the idea, but
the babies were drawing.
Kind of. It's like green blobs, like small green blobs with like brown shirts. Like you get it. Engaged in some sort of violence against humans, horses, or dogs. And this is the entirety. So this is a 10-foot by 10-foot square room. And the lower 4 feet of the room is completely covered with these illustrations. One picture on the northern wall is 3 times the size and complexity of the other scrawlings. The image, though, shows Thistletop from the side. It's a side view. The goblin stockade perched atop it like a crown. A cave has been drawn into the center of the image, and looming inside is what appears to be an immense, muscular goblin with a snake-like eyes, a dog slicer in each talon hand. If the scale compared to the rest of the drawing is to be believed, this goblin must be at least 30 feet tall.
That's a big gobbo. I'm assuming that's not the case.
Hulk.
Unless they, I don't know, considered Barthasmus to be just a big goblin and maybe just over compensated a bit in the picture.
Well, Barthasmus didn't use dog slicers.
That's true.
Is this possibly a god of goblins?
It's possible. You can give me a roll, knowledge, religion.
+5. No, I don't know. I never cared much for goblins. So
Facts. You've got no clue.
Who gives a crap about their religion?
Sorry, I'm just.
All right. Well,
some of these windows because I had like 4 spells open for a chick.
That thing growling from inside that hole. Didn't we determine what that was?
That was
Yes,
a
you did.
bunyip. Yeah,
Bunyip. Is that what they tried drawing here? Can like I see any similarities, or why did they give it weapons?
From what you've seen, I'm gonna find the Pathfinder bunyip because it's based on actual lore. Copy image. This is what a bunyip is supposed to look like.
Oh,
It's just a massive, terrifying seal with like shark fins
and like lobster claws, kind of. It's weird, but yes, it is a massive like sea predator.
Yo,
It is not even close to what this thing is.
I fed that thing so much.
Oh, that thing's gonna be like obese by the end of this adventure here. You're gonna feed it like an entire tribe of. You're gonna feed it like 2 whole tribes of goblins.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna be throwing in a salamander in there.
Oh, you're a psycho. Okay.
Oh,
Hey. It's the freaking circle of life.
Okay. I'll re-describe what this image is, just so that we can get a very clear idea before we sign off for the night. There is a cave that has been drawn into the center of the Thistletop image. A looming inside is what appears to be an immense, muscular goblin with snake-like eyes and a dog slicer in each taloned hand. If the scale compared to the rest of the drawing is to be believed, this goblin must be at least 30 feet tall.
So that's kind of cute.
Oh,
I hope it's not real.
Could this be what New Alia changed into?
Oh no.
It's possible.
Got
Didn't wait.
monsters.
Didn't Pseudo's book say that she started growing talons?
I forgot. Yeah.
1 second. Let me hop over here for a quick second. We'll do a quick.
Tor
brings
out the book.
Oh.
So.
Oh yeah, I remember this was the boobies one.
Babs. My love seems to be bent on going through with it. Nothing I can say can convince her of her beauty. She remains obsessed with removing what she calls her celestial taint and replacing it with her mother's grace. Burning her father's remains at the Thistletop Shrine seems to have started the transformation, but I can't say her new hand is pleasing to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Hopefully,
new.
when she offers Sandpoint to Lamashtu's fires, her new body won't be as hideous. Maybe I'll luck out. Succubi are demons too, aren't they?
Oh, she didn't become a succubi, did
No.
she?
She became this. That's what I'm gonna say.
Succubi.
However, there is one thing that I want to point out here that is being missed. Rip Nugget seems to favor the overwhelming land approach, going through goblin tactics. Who cares? The rest except Berthasmus agree, and I'm pretty sure the bugbear's just being contrary to annoy me. My love's too distracted with the lower chambers to make a decision. Says that once Malfeshnikor's released and under her command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. I hope she's right.
Oh, okay. So no,
So
we
they
need to
something?
we need to get into that lower chamber and then stop her from releasing this thing. So it's either this one or back there.
And that
So
is where we're going to leave it for tonight, guys.
Oh no, a cliffhanger!
Well, that's not so much a cliffhanger. That's a big information.
yeah,
It's a cave, whatever.
it's a cave. Whatever. It's fine. Everything will be fine. Don't worry.
Completely forgot about that letter. It's been so long.
As Tor kind of like runs his finger over the word Malfeshnikor and looks up and sees the giant depiction of this goblin, still no less than 4 feet tall off the ground, but it's huge.
Makes
All right, guys, that is where we're going to leave it for tonight's session. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys found some excitement out of nat 20s and fear checks. Overall, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you had a safe and responsible Halloween. I know I didn't. And yeah,
I fucking died on the inside.
oh, we all did, dude.
I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired.
When you're too old to eat candy, you know you just like need to quit being a child. It sucks.
Oh,
Either way, I've been your game master. I'm Luke Notman.
I'm Brevin. I played Tor.
You're next, Jessie.
Hey guys, I'm Jessie.
I'm Richard, I was playing Victor.
And I'm also Snongle.
You guys have yourself... Yeah, I'm really glad you had it. Sketch is chaotic? Sketchy is chaotic.
Don't make me use that axiomatic strike on you, though.
Don't be chaotic, idiot. Easy.
Don't be chaotic. Don't be chaotic in front of me. Anyway.
All right. Have a
Have a
wonderful
good night,
night.
everybody.
Have a good one. 3,